It is time to stream. Whether or not the stream will commence ultimately is up to many things outside of my control, like the internet. But that's okay, because we're live. And I have audio, so that's good. Give me a test. Give me a test. Will we survive? Yes or no?
Ideally. What?
Got him.
Conspire against us. The session hasn't even started yet.
Oh, I have good feelings about this one, guys. Good feelings.
Perfect.
I don't know if that's a good thing coming from Echo.
Stream is good.
Just saying.
Good. Stream is good. No jinxes. No jinxes here. You will definitely not find any jinxes.
Oh, dang.
Okay, who's ready for some recaps?
Let's go.
I actually don't feel like recapping, so who wants to... I'm just kidding, I'm recapping.
I was like...
Let me just pull up your recap doc.
Wouldn't that be next level plays? Just steals the GM script.
He sent it to me.
Nice.
Yeah, everybody has access to it, so...
That's true.
Oh.
I've got sparse but adequate for my purposes notes.
Yeah,
TM.
It's... As long as you guys are having fun, honestly, that's all I care about. Whether or not you keep up with the stuff, it's up to you. Do what you want. Definitely benefits you to know who's who and what's what, but ultimately just have fun.
I'm abysmal with names, but Anvizol isn't, so that's no excuse.
Usually just depends on your character's goals and, your player goals. So
Played off his board, he doesn't remember.
Lofty.
Because I don't remember.
And if you don't remember, it just makes it more spicy. Like, all good in the end.
Never for gore. Always remember.
Never for gore, remember. Okay. What kind of spider you got in there, or bug?
I wouldn't look it up, but I have a new clutch of woodlouse spiders in here.
Ooh,
cool. I called her Naime because she's my pet little nightmare. I'm not kidding. She's probably the most horrifying spider I've ever seen, and I love her.
If they have little babies, you should call one of them Nigel.
She does have little baby. You know what? This one right there on the leaf. You're Nigel now.
Nigel.
You're welcome, Jordan.
You're so cute. In their own terrifying
hello,
way.
And welcome back to Rodinia, or Rodney, if you're feeling casual. A land of daring heroics, confusing insect espionage, and questionable bathing rituals.
Not the base.
Not the base. Tune in for another session of Dad's Gonna Kill Us! I'll be your host, TwoHands, and before we begin our grand adventure, whom do I have the pleasure of playing with this fine evening?
Hello and good time to all of you. I don't know what time zone you're in, but it's good that you're here. I go by Aludriea Luna. I will be playing Anvizol Air Lenore this fine evening. Anvizol tonight will be encouraging the party to get into mischief. What's that word when you encourage somebody to do the bad things? Parents often say, like, don't encourage them or something. I can't remember. I'm going to be a bad influence for all the right reasons. As humans often are. Stay tuned.
It's true. I'm Joe. I'll be playing Bore Krios, the one gonna try his best to steer us in the right direction and not get us killed, but is still gonna try and have fun.
Thanks, Bori. And I'm Sharkbait, and I'm gonna be playing Echo, the Feyblood Ranger, who smells great. You're welcome.
At what cost? At what cost?
It's never not gonna be funny to me.
Fucking horrifying.
Yeah.
Just slops out of his chrysalis.
No.
Yep.
We're not going
And
back.
He smells great.
So, other things that aren't melting. We opened last session with the Stormcrows, our beloved disaster magnets, finalizing their clever yet ethically dubious scheme to appease the cat goddess Milkutia. Echo teamed up with Anvisal, who, despite having the upper body strength of a wet noodle, is the group's designated diplomat and seems to have never let that stop him from dealing with the great and powerful in life. Their mission: deliver 2 reanimated, remarkably lifelike ghouls, dubbed Lust and Greed, modeled after Bori and the Mind Witch, straight into Milkusia's manicured paws. Meow. The plan immediately spiraled into chaos. Upon entering Cat Town, Echo swiftly discovered that an unsettling number of feline observers were among them. And as cats approached, Echo, keeping a cool head under pressure, summoned a swarm of rats as a distraction, a move celebrated as both tactical genius and tragic rodent sacrifice. Meanwhile, Anvisal maintained dignity by wielding his wizard staff like a glorified spray bottle to ward overly curious cats. Truly channeling his inner cat sitter. Their offering to Milkusia went disturbingly well. Echo, hypnotized by feline pheromones and cat pee stank, briefly contemplated rolling around in the intoxicating cat stink, while Anvisal retched heroically into a nearby barrel. Milkusia gleefully played with Bori, his ghoul, like a particularly durable chew toy. The Mind Witch ghoul, filled with conveniently jingling gold, was pummeled gruesomely and relentlessly until he burst coins like a macabre piñata. That same chiseled figure of raw power that held the front line against the Prince of Frost and Darkness rag-dolled before them like a ball of yarn. Anvisal quickly stepped in and reanimated the broken Mind Witch doll, reshaping its skeleton, hoping it would buy precious seconds for them to flee. The heroes wisely retreated before the toys broke completely, emotionally scarred and reeking. Back at the Splinter Shaft estate, Bori enjoyed some competitive telekinetic weightlifting against the Mind Witch, which quickly escalated into accidentally ripping off Atreus Splinter Shaft's vest mid-table tennis match, costing him the point against his daughter, Calcut. Bori sheepishly held the ruined vest while Jammin the Mind Witch delivered a philosophical lecture about power and control. Meanwhile, Echo revealed his annual ritual of molting, much to everyone's horror, especially mine. This little reset baffled all of us, especially Anvisal, who begged Echo to take a bath. Echo insisted that this is tradition, as he casually shed his old crusty skin in a secluded creek. I audibly cringed on the stream.
At least he's not like one of those creatures that then eats the molt.
Much work.
We'll leave that for the rodents. They love those.
Hey, yes, they do. That was your sacrifice to the rats that gave their lives.
No.
It's just giving back.
It's give and take.
Dude, they've just they've invaded the molt and they're moving it as they feast on it.
Write that down.
Alright, things escalated quickly when Bori suddenly realized he'd been inadvertently spying for Echo's dad. Every dark woodlight thanks to a suspicious sending stone. Upon cracking open the stone, the party discovered not a magical artifact, but a literal bug, an actual beetle, with the number 1121 painted on its back, and one surgically removed leg. Anvisal panicked at the revelation of being literally bugged, while Echo helpfully attempted interrogation. The bug only reported hungry, thirsty food, proving itself the least helpful informant in fantasy espionage history. Echo finally communed with the rock itself.
Yeah, we got more information from the literal rock.
Only in Rodinia. Revealing that a mysterious master was spying via numbered beetle legs, catalogued meticulously in a book of legs. After intense deliberation and existential dread, the party crushed the bug, likely earning a lifetime grudge from PETA, the People for the Ethical Treatment of Arthropods. In an unexpected twist, Echo convinced the party to postpone Anvisal's wedding preparations, much to Calcutt's resigned amusement, to visit Echo's homeland, the Burrow. His cryptic explanation involved resurrecting Orin's deceased mother, Neotriciota, Lady of Dread Omens and Shadow of Castle Glass. Whew, that's a mouthful. Anvisal sarcastically questioned Echo's childhood trauma, and Bori agreed simply because a Raven Queen business was involved, and Orin accepted with a, "I guess this is happening," shrug. Just as they decided to depart immediately to evade Echo's overly intrusive father, Bori received a chilling telepathic message from Aridark.
How'd you get my number? No.
Where are you? I can't see you. We had a deal. To which Bori nervously replied, Bori's not here right now. Please leave a message after beep beep. Thus ending session on a perfectly anxious cliffhanger. And that's where we'll leave our brave, baffled, and beetle-traumatized heroes until we resume where they venture into the woods. Dodging angry parents, intrusive insects, and unresolved childhood guilt. Just another typical day for the Stormcrows in Rodinia. So the real question is, where do you guys want to resume in between hitting the dirt and in the Splinter Shaft estate? That's up to you guys.
I mean, what do y'all think? I think we could go. Yeah.
Yep. Anvisal pack snacks, alcohol. We're good.
Okay, yes. So give me a quick rundown of like what would you grab on the way out, knowing that you now quit. And
your video's gone.
Crashed. I see that. Yeah, let me fix it.
Mine did as well while you were doing the recap.
Oh yeah,
you know,
it's something. It's not sure what.
Anvisal would probably run down to the basement and grab. Actually, this is gonna sound kind of bad, but he does have a corpse cart basically that he keeps just kind of down there. He'd grab a couple bodies. He's not trying to take from the labor force that's already animated, but he wants a couple boys in the bags in case things go sideways.
Couple boys in the bags.
Couple boys in the bag.
Jesus.
Gotta have them boys. Gotta have them boys in the bag. Which boys are going in the bag?
So yeah, my it would probably just be like 3 Darkblade bodies that are just around. There's plenty of those. I just stuff those in there, like 3 of them.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. How about you, Bori?
I like to imagine we've unethically smuggled at least 3.
Yeah.
This baby numbers.
Yeah, it's rookie numbers.
Bori just grabs his rucksack. Whatever he's got on him. He doesn't grab anything. Or, well, you know what? If Atreus has any of the good whiskey bottles left that haven't been popped,
I want you to roll me an investigation because you guys have been hitting that cabinet hard. Dude, Lolth hit it hard, man. Everybody's been in Atreus's cabinet, except for Atreus.
Yeah.
DC's like 14.
Oh no!
Whoa!
27.
Okay, all right. So 27. There was a secret hatch. All right.
Yeah.
No, Atreus is gonna come home like, are you kidding?
They found the secret hatch too.
They found the secret hatch. Bro, I paid so much. I put my
life savings into that.
All right.
It was Calcutt's tuition.
Is a horn of alcohol.
A horn of alcohol. Whoa. So like it's
a horn
stoppered
of alcohol. Yeah, it's a stoppered horn of it's on a stand. It's on a glass stand.
Oh fuck.
But you find more alcohol and it's good. You just know. Like it's like sparkling gold amber in there. The horn is almost translucent, and you can see it kind of sloshing around.
You should feel bad until you drink it. No.
Yeah. I mean, everything else in here at this point is like the old knob and like the Pike's Peak and like the really shitty whiskey that like you only drink if you have to.
Ah, yes.
You could consider it an early wedding present. If you want to feel good about it.
You taking it, Bori?
No, Bori's not taking it.
Oh.
He's gonna relatch it, and then he's gonna take one of the half-empty bottles of whiskey.
Leaves a little note.
I found it. I left it.
Man, I love Bori. Love how good he is. Oh. All right, Echo. What's it gonna be? What are you grabbing?
He would probably put together some standard camping / hiking supplies. You know, he's got.
We're going to raise your boyfriend's mother. We're not going camping.
Look, it's a little bit of.
We'll get to camping. Were you about to say that?
He's excited. Okay.
That's
fair.
fair.
Walk, okay.
Can't take that from
I
you.
need a couple marshmallows. So what?
Hey, to be fair, if we do end up getting to the burrow and we don't have time to walk out and not walk through the woods at night, we're gonna have to stay at Echo's home. They probably only have like 2 beds there for Echo and their mom, so...
It's true. I'm just saying, you know, you want to be prepared in all survival situations. He's turning into Bear Grylls. He's like,
hell no!
I love
what
it.
you want to do is you want to be prepared for every
Don't
situation.
knife hand at people when you talk to them, when you talk at them. That's the next evolution.
Look, when you go into the woods, you want to make sure that you are prepared and you have everything you need for survival.
Dirty.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. Obviously, the Mind Witch Jammin needs to stay behind. He could come with you, but that would be bad.
But that would be catastrophic.
Yeah. It'd suck if he forgot halfway there. Oh shit!
City's on fire again.
My bad.
I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move. Oh
no.
You'd just be like, Amazon, you just want to take over. Like, I think
I'd be like, my guy, you gotta retire, man. Like, retire with pride.
No, yeah.
Like with pride, or the guy in the basement, or oh wait, I'm Pride. Oh yeah.
He's no. Oh yeah. Guy in the basement.
All right.
Listen, man, we all know you never wear a shirt. You don't have to be in the basement anymore. You can come out. It's fine.
It's warm down there.
It's good. It's comfortable. It's safe.
Do people love me?
I didn't have all these dangers down there.
Let's start with the journey. So you do have to journey from Cow Gully south, either across the lake or around it. So that's the first question: is do you guys cross the lake, or do you go around it?
I totally want to cross the lake.
Cross it in like we build a boat.
You guys have your boat parked.
Why would we need to build a boat? I'd probably just yell like, "Where's that fucking nerd?"
Bori can distant voice to the kid.
Do it.
Be like, "Hey, meet us in Cow Gully, or meet us on the edge of the lake."
You can distant voice to him if you can tell me his name.
Fuck.
If you can what?
If you can tell me his name.
Well,
Joe.
Where's my notes?
Joe, are you fucking kidding me right now?
The first name will suffice.
Bowen.
Okay.
Yo.
It's like,
I know it started with a P. That kid. I remember who he is. I don't need his name.
You know, the guy.
You know, GM, I want you to do that more often. That was unironically pretty funny.
Yeah.
You can tell me his name. That sounds like fake trickery, GM. No.
Yeah.
Classic. All right. So, Bowen picks you up in the SS Burn the World. It's looking pretty good. Bowen and his dad Locklear are happy to catch up with you. And who would like to roll a Fate 20 for stuff in the background on how the boat trip goes?
Ah, yes. Stuff in the background.
Like Echo wants to roll that.
Hear me out.
This one is technically a survival. Echo doesn't have to be the one to roll it. It could be Locklear who's piloting the boat. It's up to you. Echo, would you like to roll this one or no?
I'll roll a Fate 20 for stuff that's not going on. Like, he's definitely, like, guiding the ship. Like, he is running the ship. But Echo wants to help. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, if you're helping, you're going to have to roll a survival.
Okay, well, I can do that.
All right, roll a survival.
Okay, and I will roll a natural 20, because that's what I do. I'm a ranger, right? Like, this is what I do. And that's why I roll an 11. That's
11?
why I would roll an 11.
It's not bad. With an 11, it's a pretty uneventful trip. There was one hiccup. You guys did see Turok Tanam in the distance harassing some sea lions. But it was not harassing you. Doesn't seem to be quite the boogeyman they once were, now that they've been, de-godded and de-armed.
Yeah.
Now they're back to just being a normal killer whale with a little bit more drag. So, the trip to the opposite end of the shore goes great. I'm going to say you guys left at about noon on this day, which I think we're 6 days after the war room. I think that's what day today is in game. So roll me roll me 3d4.
Okay.
Echo.
Believe.
I'm rolling.
Right?
That is an 8.
So you guys spend 8 hours on the water. All right?
Nice.
So first leg of the trip is done. You guys have touched grass. You're in the arid open plains in between the verdant forest, which you can barely see off in the distance. The Razorback Ridge mountain range is to your left. Cal Gully is now behind you to the north. It is late in the evening, and the sun has set. It's dusk. The question would be, do you guys keep moving and stay hot on the trail, and get to the verdant forest by morning if you guys travel throughout the night, or do you make camp here, or do you do something else? I'm just going to open the floor to you guys. Do what you guys normally do.
Or he's just going to say, I do not think that we should or go through the verdant forest at night. I don't think it would be a good idea.
Why not?
Boris just like rubbing the back of his head.
Oh.
Like his neck.
Funny that
you know something that I don't.
We're in the plains now. Checks. You'll know when we get to the verdant forest.
I need perception checks from Echo and Anvizal after Bori has said what he has said.
He rubs his head. Ah, yes, 6. Anvizal's just night blind as the only human in the group.
That's a 4.
Apparently, he's doing a lot better than Echo, though.
Echo's like already rooting around in his pack for marshmallows. He's like,
no,
dude. Echo's like, I've been wanting to camp for so long. It's happening. It's happening.
It's happening.
All right. Sounds great. Go ahead, and you observe nothing. Everything is perfectly normal, perfectly human.
Yeah.
Hope you've just got like a 4-foot mosquito on the back of your head.
Oh God! Not the big skaters.
The big skaters.
I don't feel
dry.
Oh no.
Bori's like, guys, I don't feel well, and we're just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, blah blah blah. Just sign my petition. Just put the marshmallow on the stick, Bori.
All right. So, what are you guys doing for the night? You on the road, or you camping, or doing something else? Or are you staying in the boat?
I feel like definitely no to the boat.
So should we continue on by foot?
I think we should, because we're on a tight schedule. I agree that we shouldn't go through the verdant forest at night, but we're currently in the plains, so I think we could still make it happen.
Why not?
Well, you know.
I don't. That's why I asked.
I mean, it's easy to get turned around in there as it is, and so, you don't want to be in there at night when it's harder to see everything.
Isn't this
There
your home
are
turf?
unknown dangers in there as well.
No, of
well,
course.
I mean, wouldn't the dangers still be there during daytime?
Yeah,
but they would be easier to see.
Well, although, me with my vision, I think that I have. Maybe I don't have.
I have vision now too.
Everybody has dark vision. I think Alu's dark vision is better than yours right now.
It's actually remarkably crisp right now. I was kind of looking forward to seeing the forest at night.
I feel like, growing up, my mom always told me, like, don't go in the forest at night, and I feel like...
Is that the one that we're trying to resurrect?
No, that's Oren's mom. Oren...
Oh, right.
Your mom, you know what I'm saying?
Your mom.
Your mom.
Okay, so told you not to go through the woods at night.
Yeah.
Echo, if you wanted to have a camping party, you could have just said so.
Well, guys, I just don't think we should.
So bashful!
Guys, I'm a ranger, and we've been to the city this whole time, and...
Okay, you know what? As the group ranger, why don't you find us a good place to camp for the night?
Okay.
I say we push forward as far as we can, safely-ish.
Yes. I say we go up to the verdant forest. If we can make it there by daybreak, great. If we make it there earlier, we should set up camp.
Let's go.
Yay, plan.
All right.
We are planning.
Excellent. Roll me
A mercy roll now.
Roll me a survival, and then we'll see where we go from there.
All right, guys. Me when I roll a survival. That is an 18.
Ooh.
Oh.
All right. Roll me 3d4.
Okay. I'm rolling 9.
9. Okay, cool. So you all travel throughout the night, and the morning breaks, and you are about an hour away from the tree line that is the verdant forest by the time the sun crests over the mountains.
Nice.
Or by dusk.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, exactly. Nice.
So I guess my question is, what do you do next? Or yeah.
Probably a little bit tired, but
just a little sweepy.
A little sweepy.
You guys have been traveling for the last 17 hours? Yeah.
Yeah.
The last 9 of those have been a nice march.
How we feeling, boys? Is Oren looking a little spicy?
Bori is tired.
I can roll for spiciness on Orin.
Let the die decide.
Orin's okay. He's not complaining, but he's kind of been grumbling.
We could take a short rest before we enter the forest.
I haven't slept in the past 20 hours, if not more.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's valid.
Yeah, I do not miss that. We should get you some rest, buddy.
He just collapses to the ground.
Bori lays on the ground flat and goes to sleep. I want to know. Wait. I want to know. Like, does Bori sleep on his side? Like, is he a side sleeper? Like,
roll me a perception check. Bori, what side are you facing on? What side are you sleeping on?
One, he sleeps on his side. 2, he sleeps on his back. 3, on his stomach. 4, he just tosses and turns.
No.
3, he sleeps on his stomach.
That's weird.
Wow. You don't notice anything about Bori with an 8 and with him sleeping on his stomach. This is going to be incredible.
Yep.
That
looks normal over there.
Bori's normally sleeping very normally.
Yes.
So what's sleepy time prep look like? Anything special?
Probably not.
I would very likely just set up like a nice little sleeping bag. Maybe make a perimeter.
Yeah.
Maybe have someone pretty flat fields. You guys can see stuff coming from a while away.
Perfect.
Echo might just sit up while everyone falls asleep. He's probably too excited to sleep anyway.
Nice. That sounds good. Let's see how the night goes. Roll me a survival check, whoever is watching over. If no one's watching over, then I'll roll.
$13. Casual.
Interesting. Scrolls.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
You do see at some point in time, you hear it. Roll me a perception check, actually, with disadvantage, Sharkbait, because you're asleep. Actually, everybody roll me a perception check with disadvantage.
Good.
We'll see how well. DC is going to be a little high. It's going to be 14 for the sleepies.
Did you say 14?
I did.
Cries and rolling a 13.
That's rough.
Boy rolls a 4, he's out.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. All right. You guys wake up the next morning. Alive. Very alive.
Do we feel normal?
What are you feeling for?
Just for anything unusual. You know, sometimes you wake up and like it's raining outside and you feel a little different. That's kind of just feeling.
Just feeling for the arthritis.
Whoever wants to do a feel normal check, roll me an insight.
I would like to know if I feel normal. Oh. That's
nice.
Natural one.
Let's go! Amazon's very in tune with his body.
Interesting.
Oh God.
Interesting. Sharkbait, Echo definitely knows everything's great. In fact,
Absolutely.
This is, those vibes were weird. Alu, there's something funny going on.
Okay.
Something
funny. Elaborate, body.
So
what is it, boy?
what would be your actions that would warrant a nat 20 insight after a sleep? I don't know. I mean, just what's that look like for Echo or for Amazon
or for Anvo?
Mm-hmm.
In strange hostile terrain, that would probably be just like a really quick private full body check and then a magic scan. He's like, all right, am I physically do I have parasites? No? All right, physical check is good. All right, am I magically cursed? No? Sick.
Okay, all right.
That would probably be his sweep.
Nice. I'm just taking us here because I think it's very fitting for where you guys are at right now. You're not in the forest yet, but you're kind of at this spot where the backdrop is.
The old Arno.
Yeah. It's all right. I just wanted to give a nice spot. So anyways, Anvizal, you're squeaky clean. You're doing good. Everything seems fine. Roll me a perception check with your insight.
All right. Did you say roll you a perception check with my insight?
Well, with that nat 20 insight,
no, I get you. It took me a second. No, you had one shot.
Dude, everything checks out.
No.
All right. So you said Anvo's good?
Anvo's good.
Good enough. That's literally where he stops. He looks at the others. He's like, not my job. Not my job.
Shark bait. Everything is really good and really normal.
Okay.
And you can see it on Anvizal's face too, especially Anvizal.
He's got that everything's good face.
How's Bori feeling with that 7?
The Bori story. You know what? You guys should do this more often. It cuts down on insomnia.
Can I actually do a chaos check?
Oh no.
My little chaos crystal.
It's in you could do that.
I thought you were about to say it's in your stomach.
She pulled it out. I remember she pulled it out.
Okay.
Yes, you can. What are you looking at?
Looking through. I'm looking at my party members. I'm looking around. Making
Roll me a
sure
perception check.
Okay. I'm gonna succeed this one. I know. I'm perceiving. Nope, that's a 10.
You still have all your limbs.
With the 10, which has been the DC this whole time. Bori
ain't no way.
This fucking 10. You guys have been.
I had a 9.
You've been sub 10 this whole time.
I can't believe it.
You guys have traveled for 16 hours, and have missed all the times that Bowen and Locklear asked about it, apparently, with your incredible rolls. Bori does not look any different from the chaos perspective, and neither does anybody else. Everything looks unchanged. The sky looks fucked. Alright? The sky is just... It's actually broiling with chaos, and some parts get denser, and then it just shifts. And every now and then, in the distance, you see little specks of something falling from the sky. That's just what you see with the crystal. You haven't looked in a while. While you're looking at Bori, you notice that he's got something on his face.
No way! It's the 4-foot mosquito! No.
What has he got?
As you're like, what? You see he has a blue streak of paint running down his brow, down his eye, and across the bridge of his nose.
We didn't notice this.
It's been here for a while.
He's gonna put his shoulder or his hand on Bori's shoulder, and he's gonna be like, "Bori, I feel like such a bad friend. You have something all over your face." He's gonna offer something shiny.
Ooh,
like I don't know.
roll me a Constitution saving throw, Bori.
Oh,
You touched
No.
it.
18.
You pull your hand away in time. Your hand was beginning to burn.
oh, good.
What the hell is this?
When? I guess we don't know. I was gonna say, when did this appear on Bori's face, but we literally don't know because we didn't notice it this whole time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's gonna be like, what? Are you good?
That started to burn my hand. What the hell is on my face?
Oh, what? And he's gonna try and touch it.
Yeah, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, it's not just Bori. Me when I'm swole.
Yeah, you definitely feel like if you leave your hand here, it's gonna burn you. So.
Oh, okay. I will remove my hand then.
You just go, ooh, hot oven, hot stove, hot stove.
Does your face feel any different, Bori?
I don't know. Does my face feel any different, DM?
You may roll an insight with advantage, but you can only roll it once for this. The DC is 15.
Good
All
sir.
right.
Don't.
Oh! Bori,
Jesus Christ.
you feel cursed.
No.
I feel cursed. I do not feel good things. This is not good.
Bori.
I feel not good.
Huh. You definitely
Embazal.
look cursed.
Embazal, what this is? Do you know?
Give me a second. Embazal doesn't have like restoration spells, but let me consult my book.
Okay.
You know, if we want to, I could do some spell casting while I'm walking. Technically,
Truly
so-
can't believe we don't have a healer yet.
okay.
Like,
First of all, that's rude.
Crazy
I've
healer.
literally brought people back from the dead.
that is
all right.
true, but is
Alu's
that
the backup
healing?
healer.
I wouldn't say that's preventative care. I would say.
The fact that we have survived
It's
this
care.
long without an actual
Oh, the
dedicated
Stormcrows,
healer is wild.
Stormcrows
care.
doesn't provide preventative care.
Mhm.
We're only
Only post-mortem care.
only
Mhm.
emergency services. So I could technically identify what's been cast on you. I can't really do anything about it, though.
Well,
Well.
if it's something that can be removed with a healing spell, I could always slap you with a little bit of healing.
I guess technically, I'll start putting something together. It's gonna be at least a week,
Oh no.
which is when I expect Anvizal to get the next level, so I can change my spells around a bit.
So you're saying if we take a little towel and we carefully clean up his face, that probably won't work.
That
That-
yeah,
I
almost
have a
assuredly.
feeling that's not going to work. No.
It'd probably help him look nicer. All right, I'm gonna cast detect magic and then probably identify on you. Actually, I'm not even gonna cast detect magic. That's very clearly cursed.
Like
We're just
I
gonna-
feel it is a curse.
We're just gonna go one step further, and I'm gonna try and figure out what this is. All right. It is really funny. Where are you? Identify. There you are. I don't even necessarily know if this would work, but I can technically identify if there are any spells affecting you. It seems likely.
I think that could work.
Yeah. Again, I literally can't do anything about it. Yes, I can provide a diagnosis, but treatment is going to be extra.
Don't worry. There should be a healer in the burrow.
I tell you what, I'm going to give you the School of Magic.
That's a start.
It's enchantment. And it's a curse.
Okay, yeah, you're definitely cursed. I'm very sorry. I wish I could be more helpful to you. I'm not a priest. Legally speaking, I'm not a medical professional. I'm not a healer. I'm not even an apothecary. I shouldn't be anywhere near these apothecary tools. I'm just doing my best.
Dude,
what are...
There's like crack for Anfisol. He's like, ooh, the prognosis looks morbid. This one's gonna die in the night tonight, for sure.
Yeah, Anfisol knows just enough to be shady. He's really good at causing the deaths. He's not very good at preventing the deaths.
He's got a reverse, right?
Yeah, he's good at reversing the deaths, but that's still... He just likes to dip a toe in every now and again, just a little.
Bori's got a curse. You guys can't do anything about it, but you know it's a curse, and you've seen it.
What are your symptoms, Bori?
I mean, I try and touch this mark on my face, and it burns my hand. It doesn't seem to be burning my face.
Okay, that's a start. That's a start. I think I might actually have something for that. And Anfisol's going to give you a pair of fine leather gloves.
As he's trying to get it on his big ass hand, he can't get it past his fingers.
Yep. You know what, Bori? I've got practice. Here, let me wrap your hands.
You can try to roll a sleight of hand to see if you fail and turn these into fingerless gloves.
Destroy my gloves.
Biker gloves. Roll me a sleight of hand.
Definitely.
Under a 7, they're biker gloves.
Bori, no.
Yeah.
And they're cool.
11.
That's pretty bad.
They're just like hanging off your fingers at this point. They will not go on.
All right, you can give those back now. Nothing would work. It didn't.
They feel a little loose in the wrist.
Just a little bit.
Well, okay.
Oh, does Orin know anything about the curse? If it's Dark related? Wink, wink.
Hey, Orin, do you know curses? Is that rude to ask?
Do you know curses?
I take no offense. It's a genuine question. And let me roll something.
He's rolling.
Me when I roll?
He's wise.
He's wise.
Totally.
He's just... I'm not 100% sure, but this curse magic feels familiar. I don't know what that means, and that's all I have.
Okay.
That is incredibly disconcerting.
Sorry, go ahead.
That's what Bori had to say. Disconcerting.
Why ask if it's related to Aridart? I know we ran out the door pretty quickly, and that we've decided we're on this quest, which is fine. But
Well, before we had ran out the door, I did get a message in my head from Eridark saying, "I can't see you, Bori. Where are you? We had the deal."
What was the fine print on that contract and deal that you made?
Well, nothing was written. It was I give him
you made
information,
you made
I
a
take payment.
spoken deal with a fae?
Here is the thing. Here is the thing. If he is worried about the deal, he's the one that broke the deal. He didn't pay me. I gave him information the last time he was around. He did not give me payment.
Yeah, I don't know the specifics of your verbal contracts.
I never got my mortgage statement in the mail.
Exactly.
Okay.
Why is the bank
so-
here?
I'm just gonna be frank with you. It's probably that.
The most definitely is revolving around the
I mean, we're talking about somebody who keeps a book of bugs.
Yeah.
Book of legs. That's definitely seems like the sort who would curse someone.
Orange
Yeah.
just like
No
shuffles
offense,
his
Echo,
legs
but
and
your
looks
dad's-
down like,
No offense, Echo, but your dad's really fucking weird.
Yeah, no, I've picked up on that. Yeah. Well, they say that sometimes geniuses are a little eccentric. So that's
Just
what
a
I'm
little
gonna
quirky.
choose to believe.
Oh, he's just a little quirky. Don't you dare.
He just has a little book of bug legs. It's fine. He likes to collect them.
Orin will chime in. Or Bori, I can't remove the curse, but I'm not convinced that you're in any immediate danger right now.
That's a start.
It's just my
Yeah.
opinion. There's little other weight to it.
See, he'll be fine.
No. It will be fine. It will be fine. It'll work out.
Yeah, I
You
don't.
know, worst comes to worst, I guarantee there's someone in the borough who knows lesser restoration, and I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay. If
You know, I'm not required or able to give medical advice, so I can't disagree with you. I just feel like it's a little optimistic to say that this early in the game.
Right. No, you're right. You are right. You know.
How about this? I'll work on something. I'll see if I can put together some way to lift this curse. I just it's a little outside my field of expertise. It would if you wanted me to curse someone, I could probably figure that out in 48 hours. Lifting the curse, I guess I'll try and work backwards. I'll see what I can do.
Right. Without any further ado, do you enter the Verdant Forest?
Heck yeah, let's go.
All right.
Go into wood.
So, day 7 AWR after War Room.
I love it.
It is 9 o'clock plus 8. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Does that sound right?
Sounds about right.
9 to 5. So it's 5 o'clock. The sun is still in the sky. It's getting a little low, but you've got several hours worth of light. Echo, roll me a history check with advantage to remember how long you had to go through the Verdant Forest to get out of it your first time you left. Gauge how long to home.
Okay. All right. With advantage. This is a history check.
Yes, history with advantage.
That is an 11.
So you know it's going to take a day's worth of travel. You're not sure how accurate that is, like outside of like a day's margin of error. It could be 2 days. It's hard to know. But you know that it's not going to be just a few hours going through the wood.
Okay. I will relay that to the party. I will also
Nice.
relay to the party that the sky looks real bad in my fancy crystal. Because I forgot to do that.
Oh, it's not just your fancy. Yeah, look, the sky looks like it's boiling. I don't know how I didn't look up.
Yeah.
I know a certain rat folk
is
that would
looking
never
bad.
forgive me.
And with that, everyone roll me a perception check to see if you spot a future part of the plot.
Ooh.
It's a high
I
DC.
love forewarning.
18.
Nice. Let me try.
21.
Holy crap, are you all gonna... Oh no, Ambasol.
11.
Damn, Ambo.
Ambasol looks up and catches the sun
Bori and Echo. Off in the distance, you look over towards the east of Calgully. Echo, kind of near, just for perspective, kind of near where you buried your shell. Like over in some of the areas that you guys were, maybe even the area where you fought the Prince of Frost and Darkness. You see a sword falling from the sky, and you see it from 16 hours of travel away. So,
what does the sword look like? Is
Like,
it a
it
good
looks
sword or a
like
bad
a sword that you can see from 16 hours of travel away, falling from the sky. It looks like it's broken in at least 2 pieces, and you just see it very slowly. Just this broadsword falling from the sky slowly in the distance. There's a lot of sky to fall through, and 30 seconds later, you hear...
Hey, so let's go. Actually, Ambasol probably jumps because he didn't see that.
Yeah, you just hear like thunder, something. Like it probably sounded like thunder, but there was no lightning.
Yeah, but it's a clear day.
Yeah.
Oh, that is
You
bad.
saw that too. Oh no.
That's bad.
What's
you
that?
see you see Bori just go from gray to white.
Yeah.
We need to hurry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's keep it going, fellas.
Anybody gonna fill me in though?
Sword fell from
yeah.
the sky, impacted into the ground, near where the Prince of Frost and Darkness was.
We're talking like gigantic sword.
How big?
The one that we could see miles away. And made that thunder.
That actually sounds really cool. Like back where the Prince of Frost and Darkness lay.
No, it was broken.
Okay, I'll adjust our trajectory on the way home. Let's get moving.
Yeah. I don't know if we're gonna have the time for that.
Moving? Oh no, so yep. Amazon's just gonna start walking.
As players, I'm gonna throw you a bone. That was cinematic, alright? Like,
okay.
The timeline's already been set in stone. I want you guys to enjoy this adventure. If you want to be, like, riled up about, like, timetables in character, that's cool. But that's not me saying rush this. That's just, you just saw that. That's all.
Okay. Echo's just gonna look around and be like, well, nothing's exploded yet, so... Back to the old dusty trail, am I right, fellas?
Duh.
Who knows, Orin says. If the omen is to be believed, perhaps the Lady of Omens herself can help us. Can help her.
Yes.
And he just looks up to the sky and just...
Sounds somewhat ominous. So you're going to elaborate on this Lady of Omens.
Orin.
Oh. Yeah, that's right.
Dread
All right.
ones, to be specific. And we're moving.
Echo, you're so lucky we're friends.
Probably has like teleport powers or something like that, guys. Trust me. Relax. It's fine.
I hope she doesn't.
We come to our first survival roll in the Verdant Forest.
Get it, Echo.
Echo.
Get it.
Do your best or your worst.
This is gonna be really good.
Big Vanky, right?
I'm scared.
You should be.
A 23.
A 23.
Hey, yo.
What's the
Doesn't
dice
echo.
roll? Does I don't know if she has advantage on it or not per her character sheet. I know she is a ranger, but
I do have a
favored terrain.
Yep.
Of
this
forest.
is definitely your favored terrain.
Yes.
And it's
You
also
have
your
advantage.
hometown.
Roll again. Get it at 20. Let's go.
Do it.
Something that I'm just gonna just to clarify something. One of your feats doesn't care about advantage, and in fact, advantage doubles the chances.
I'm very excited about that.
So if you want advantage on all these rolls, you can have them.
Okay, I will take that.
Assuming you've got,
I really want to roll a certain way.
23 all. All right.
Yeah, that's
So
a very solid 23.
That's a very solid 23. One moment.
Let me see what else I get in my favorite terrain.
You get advantage on moving through. You ignore difficult terrain, I think.
That's cool.
Really said sick, dog.
I love that. Yes. Yes. When I make an intelligence or wisdom check related to my favorite terrain, my proficiency bonus is doubled if you're using a skill that you're proficient in. Wow.
Interesting.
While traveling for an hour or more, difficult terrain doesn't slow our travel. We can't become lost except by magical means. That's exciting.
Roll me a 1d3 for me, please. Okay,
1.
All right. I'm going to bring you guys to a map.
I also would like to say I would love to be actively making sure that we're not being followed throughout this whole thing, because I fear we might be being followed, and I just want to make sure that we're not.
Perception check.
I just have a funny feeling.
No.
Oh, that is a 15.
Doesn't seem like anybody's following you.
Good. Okay, great.
All right.
Hello, paranoia, my old friend.
As you guys enter the verdant forest, go ahead and bring your characters over for me, and I'll find
it's so pretty.
F-boy Orin.
F-boy. No!
This is literally Orin. Echo, go in your house.
I love that you've switched his art to Oberon.
That's what Echo wanted. I gave them the request. Do we want spicy Orin or regular Orin?
We want spicy Orin always.
Because Orin is always spicy.
Just a little spicy.
He's like an onion. When you open him up, it makes you cry a little.
Oh, damn.
Oh no.
Okay. So let me find this little guy.
Uh-oh.
Right. So you guys are going through the forest. Roll me a d4, Echo.
Okay. You want to roll a d4? That's a
Cool.
3.
All right, so you're going through the forest for 3 hours. During that time, you have been refamiliarizing yourself with the scents, the sights, the smells of this place. And even though you've only been gone for a short period of time, maybe, question mark, I don't remember how long you've been gone, but it's nice to be back. And with your 23 survival, I'd say that you're the first one to spot this creature. And they are shambling along, tending to a small grove. You see this little person.
What the buddy doing?
It's got blue skin, hair that's gray, that's standing up, and they're kind of wearing some strange clothing. They look to be vaguely humanoid.
Yes, my favorite. Humanoid adjacent.
I will like try and like stop the party and be like, and just observe him for like a minute and just see what he is doing.
Sure. What do you tell the party when you stop them?
I like the 60 seconds you're giving this guy before possibly premeditated murder.
I'm just gonna like hold out my arm, like not say anything, but just be like,
oh yeah, that's a pretty universal be quiet, don't like hold up.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hold up.
Hey. Got that
I thought that was a charcuterie board. I was like,
I've just got the full charcuterie board on display here.
Hang on, let me pull out my charcuterie board.
You know, technically, it wouldn't have been the first time.
By that.
I mean, exactly what you think. I've legitimately had like a full-on charcuterie board, like together for snacks.
On lock. It would be really good for snacking.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that is what it is meant for. But it is an entire charcuterie board.
It's nothing quite so exciting. It's just a big old pizza paddle.
I love that. That's a vibe.
Like, okay. I could get a plate. However, entire pizza paddle.
So, you've paused the party, and you're observing this humanoid that's tending this grove. What's your strat? What are you looking for? What questions can I answer for you?
I want to know if he looks like he's doing... I just want to know if he looks harmful. Like, is he just like puttering around, like tending to his garden? Or does he have some sort of like, does it look like he's like cooking something strange? Or like...
Roll me a perception check.
Okay. Like, I just want to know what he's up to, you know what I'm saying? Like, is he sharpening a big knife ominously in the background? No. Nate.
All you can tell is that he is tending a garden from this distance. It might even be a him. It's hard to tell. But they look with like arched with age. Okay. You know what? With the 6 or 8, if you have advantage on this, you might see a little waft of like a pot smoke brewing. You know.
Might be cooking something. Okay,
Just hey, you old man, you make enough for 2? No.
What are we doing?
Is he on our path forward, or is he like off the path?
He's off the path. It is up to you what you do. I mean, this is the forest. You guys, you're navigating.
Yeah, I was like, is he on the path? We're in the middle of the woods.
This ain't no railroad game.
She'll call Echo. I trust you.
Echo will cautiously move forward, and if the little thing notices the party, then he'll just give it a little wave.
Okay.
You know, like the little, like when you pass someone on the street and they go.
Roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
All of us?
So stealthy. I got a 23.
Yeah, all of you.
Christ.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Do you have Pass Without Trace, Echo?
No, I trust you guys. You can do it.
That was a fucking mistake.
Yeah.
That's gonna be an 8 GM.
10 for Bori.
He's old. He might not notice.
Okay.
First of all, rude. Second,
walk me through. What was your strategy here? You're just gonna see if they notice your walk. Is that right? Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
I think Echo just walked you through what happens. Is Echo's hiding effectively. We're walking, and you're like, "It's probably fine, guys. He's old or whatever." Like out loud as we're passing.
This humanoid seems to pay you no mind. And as you begin to walk past them, even with some stage whispering, they don't seem to break their duties. And you get a little closer, you can hear them humming.
Wait,
nice.
They're actually kind of cute.
Yeah, okay, Echo, don't.
Well, now I kind of want to see what they're cooking.
Echo.
I mean, I know we don't have time to side quest, but like, what are they cooking? You know what I'm saying?
What are they cooking?
Is it a bad idea to approach them?
Do you want to interact with this creature, or do you want to move on?
I so badly want to know what's up with this little guy. Can I just get a little bit closer? Just like a little bit closer, just to see what's up.
Sure. How closer do you want to get?
I don't know, like maybe like 2 feet off the path. You know, I just want to see what's going on.
All right. You're 2 feet closer. They're not doing anything different.
Okay. Can I see what's cooking?
It's kind of behind them from this angle. So from your angle, you see their grove, and then their man tending the grove, and then there looks to be some type of like cauldron-esque thing off like behind them that seems to have a wisp of like steam coming from it.
Does it smell like anything?
Roll me perception.
I'm gonna perceive.
Yeah, you can catch notes of like garlic and onion and like earthy type smells coming from the direction.
Okay.
I thought I told you to eat before we left.
I'm just gonna call out to them against my better judgment and just be like, "Oh, good day." You know, just giving them a little.
This person turns around and kind of snarls at you and like shakes their stick at you. What is it now? Last blood, we a lost dog. What do you want?
What? I couldn't
understand
Honestly,
anything that the GM just said.
That made it so much better.
Yeah.
That's what you heard from that distance. You guys are far away.
So he's gonna just like put his hands up and be like, "Okay," and he's gonna get back on the path and keep going.
Okay. He just kind of like, and just does and turns around and goes back to his garden.
Okay, he was not friendly.
Crotchety old creature.
Not willing to make friends on this day. And when the forest tells you no, you listen.
You listen. Damn.
Well, if all the creatures that are in this forest are like that, I think we're kind of fucked.
Oh no.
I don't see why we would. Honestly, I'm not too
Okay,
worried about it.
guys, look. This is, this is a bad introduction. The forest is amazing. You're gonna love it here.
You said we
Roll me
shouldn't
a
travel at
perception
night.
check, Echo. Let's see if you catch their muttering as you're walking away.
Gosh, I hope so. It'd be really funny.
Please perceive. I will stop rolling with advantage for this. I meant that for only to be on survival checks. I'm perceiving. However, this is a wisdom check, so it's double my proficiency bonus. Wait, no,
Okay.
I'm not proficient. Never mind.
Sorry, that was really funny.
You're not proficient in perception?
No,
Oh,
but
you
I still
heard
got
it.
an 18.
How are you
so-
not proficient in perception? That's so alarming to me. Actually, that makes a lot of sense.
It's an excellent question. He just
Actually-
goes with the flow.
Actually,
As
that makes a
his-
lot of sense.
As their yelling was a little unintelligible, they started muttering to themselves as they went back to tending to the garden. And maybe it was the wind that carried their whispers, or your super ears now that you're back in your hometown. But you hear, I see no crowns, no coffins. You're not interested yet. Unless you've got something real to barter, take your questions and go bother a banshee.
Dang! He is a crotchety old fella.
Dang. Okay, I guess we'll come back when we have a freaking crown, bro. He
Wait.
doesn't say that out loud. That's not what he says. He just
With your 19 perception, you see that they're sniffing the air now in your direction.
We should go.
That one
I'm gonna
smells like
speed
broken
walk.
pecs.
Dang!
Yeah.
Or you smell like a traitor. Hate to say it, but
Uh-oh.
oh no, Bori, you got marks. You're stinky.
Wait a minute. This is really bad for us, actually.
Time to
This
go.
is really bad for us.
Wakes up mom. Mom's
This
like,
creature
why are you hanging
starts
out with such a bad crowd?
This creature starts walking towards you all.
No, we walk away. We speedily walk away.
Nope, gone. Nope.
As you guys are running away, you hear, "Who gave you your face?"
Who gave what? I'm just not gonna ask any questions. I'm just gonna keep going.
That's the appropriate response. Remember,
Horrible.
sometimes it's better to not.
He's horrible. I hate that I ever even tried to talk to him.
What a powerful statement.
Roll me a survival to get away from this thing.
Oh lordy, here coming.
Roll initiative. That's a 10? Surely he doesn't. Is this gonna be a roll-off?
It's a roll-off. It's hard
Please,
to tell,
please.
but it looks
Please,
like they're
no.
gaining on you.
Oh my god.
They're about the
Don't-
same distance away from when you left, but they're just like a couple steps closer, maybe.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't feel so good about this
You
one.
still have another chance to lose them.
Okay, great. Let's do that.
Remarkably funny to
And
me.
we're walking. Roll me. Do you have any bonuses to navigating or like maneuvering in the forest, or is that just culminating in survival?
Navigating. I do. If I am no, I'm not traveling alone. Ooh.
Here's the entirety of
You're doing that. I'm getting another drink.
Metro Explorer.
Thank you.
I don't know which ranger she ended up picking, because I know that it's been redone like 5 times during the life of 5e.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Cries
the
in
one
a
that I have.
ranger.
Or yeah, that's the one that I have.
So I'm gonna roll an intelligence check to see if Bori makes the connection and what that thing just said. Okay, yeah.
He's screwed.
Bori's technically broken 2 packs.
You've broken
What's the
2
wait,
packs, Bori? You're a bad boy.
The one with Aerodark. Kind of.
No,
I
you
still say it as
definitely
Aerodark
broke
broke
that.
it
No, you
first.
objectively broke that.
I see it as Aerodark broke that one first. But anyways, but the one that he broke before that, the Raven Queen, who
Oh, yeah.
gave him his face.
Oh, Bori, you're like a delicious turkey roast that we're carrying around in our party. That's just wafting, and we're walking through a gated area filled with hungry wolves. This is not going to be good for us.
Mhm.
Bori, I did not expect you to be the squeaky wheel, but it makes me kind of glad for once. You know, I feel like
We expect to be Squeaky Wheel and Bazal.
Yeah, who's generally the squeak wheel? Normally, huh?
well,
Who you referring to there?
it's not
don't
necessarily
even-
a normally type thing, but when your friend asks you to like come out into the woods while the sky is boiling, you
Well,
immediately
the sky
choose to
is boiling.
Yeah, well, the sky is boiling to resurrect their boyfriend's dead mother, who might be actively opposed to our primary prerogative. A week before my wedding, that's who I would assume would be the squeaky wheel on this operation.
I just wanted you to have the best bachelor party ever. Okay, that's all I wanted.
Dude, this is
Just
the
nice,
adventure. This is the hangover.
You know what? I do live for adventure, and I'm just Faye make me uncomfortable. There, I said it.
calm weekend getaway into the woods.
Last time we went into the woods, I got this new friend, so I guess it can't all be bad. Shakes like ancestral celestial spirit in bottle.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was
And you got trauma.
No, I was reminded of trauma. The trauma was already there.
Also,
I
why
got the
does this
trauma.
thing know so much about Bori? This thing that
Yeah.
we've never seen in our life.
Yeah, like I said, I don't like Fae. They don't make sense to me. They don't follow any logical rules. They're too wily.
Right? So if you'd like to get away from them, roll me another survival check. So did we clarify,
God.
do you have advantage on survival checks, or is it just your prof is doubled?
I think it's just my prof is doubled.
Is that
So,
already being accounted for?
Yeah, I don't have proficiency. Wait, no, it's not. It's not. I am proficient in survival. So
Okay.
it's actually it's a plus
Plus what, 3 or 4 to
plus
this?
8.
Onto the yeah.
Yeah.
I'll leave it to you to tell me what your rolls are.
Okay. So I roll again.
Oh
That
yeah.
is a 23.
Let's see if you dust this guy.
As he rolls a nat 20.
Dude. It was close. He rolled a 19.
Lordy here coming.
Girl.
You are leaving and you are bobbing, and this old guy is he's there. He is on your shit.
Oh my god.
He almost catches you a few times, and like one of the close encounters, he's like pulling his way through trees, and he's just like yelling the whole time, "Life tastes like spoiled milk near you two. That's not a curse, it's a damn omen." And then you guys just Don't even give him the tail lights after that.
I'm like, no. No, thank you.
You have successfully endured the first encounter.
Great.
Yeah. You
Well, that was
guys.
ominous.
So there is something else though. And it's a little something that you see. And as you're going through the forest, you find an increasing amount of flowers. That's not alarming. It's the verdant forest. There are plenty of flowers. There is one flower in particular that roll me a history check with advantage on this one.
History. Would you say this is a lore roll?
This is a lore roll.
Bro. Sadly, that's an 11.
Right. So, you see a really pretty lily that is growing amidst other lilies that seems to be sprouting up and just showing itself a little bit higher than the others. This lily is a yellow lily, and it is off to your right in a little break in the copse of treetops. A little bit of natural light is shining down on this patch of lily flowers. What do you all do?
No, I shouldn't, but I kind of want it.
Yes. Do it.
Hey, Echo, you want to pick that flower for me, buddy? It looked really nice in Oren's hair.
Sure. Yeah, that's normal.
Here, I've got these leather gloves.
They might be a little loose around the wrists.
Why would you need gloves to pick a lily? I'm just gonna go over there and pick it.
So Oren chimes in, what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
I have a very long laundry list of worst things that could happen.
It could be poisonous. It might provoke something.
No, normally I'm
Maybe we should leave it alone.
a firm advocate for leave no trace, but since you are my friend and you would never suggest anything that would hurt me, I will go pick the flower.
Echo, you have very skewed viewpoint of Anvizal. He has led you astray many times.
Don't be rude.
Name one time.
Yeah, name one time, Bori.
Jumping down the well.
Okay, name 2 times.
No, wait. Hold on. That one was not astray, and it wasn't my idea.
Right. So, Echo, as you walk close to this flower, you, what is your favorite food? What is Echo's favorite food?
He would probably like a nice home cooked stew, like something hearty.
Oh, okay. Will you roll me? Actually, no, I don't. Yes. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
This is magic, so in case you have anything for or against that.
I think I can't be charmed.
Okay.
But wait, hang on. Let me check.
You should
though,
confirm that on your sheet for me. The only thing I need from you guys is to know your stuff for me, because I can't do it.
Yes.
I've tried.
Nah, I got you.
Give me a second, because I have I have Fey ancestry.
Here you go. I have the same thing.
No. I have advantage. Oh, you already got.
Okay, cool.
Knew exactly what you had.
Perfect.
And against illusion magic.
Ooh, yes.
And oh no, that's just charming.
Roll me a wisdom saving
Those
throw.
are my things against being charmed. So it's not a full resistance. It's just I have advantage against them. Should I roll this wisdom saving throw with advantage?
It is a magical wisdom saving throw. And with what you have here, no. It is you will not have advantage in this roll.
That's good. All right.
That's good.
Be wise.
I mean, that means you're not being charmed or being put to sleep. Oh,
that is
so
true.
What's interesting enough is that something made you start thinking about your favorite food. But you, as quickly as the thought came, the thought passed, and you just like, well, we already ate. Like, I'm not hungry right now. That was weird. And so the thought passed. As you walk up to this flower, and at that moment that you think of your favorite food and the fleeting thought passes, roll me a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Okay. I'm gonna be so wise. 21. Thank God.
So, at first, you saw like it's almost hard to explain. It's almost like somebody left a picnic out in front of this flower bed, and like an abandoned picnic with bowls of soup. And it looked really meaty, that soup. It looked really good. And for a moment, you could almost smell it. And then you realized that that was an illusion. And it faded away. And you came back to your senses.
Is there anything where it was, or is it just nothing? It's just flowers.
Just more flowers.
Hey guys, have you ever has a what are these? These are lilies?
Yeah. Yellow lilies. And at this point, you're kind of like talking to these guys because you went alone to go check it out. So you're like,
Yeah.
hey guys!
Hey guys, has a lily ever made you hallucinate? Cause
What?
Because
you just ask that casually to people?
No, here's the situation. I think I just saw a really nice picnic on the ground with my favorite food laid out, and it looked delicious, and it was illusion magic, which is weird that there was illusion magic around here. Like, I feel like
Echo,
right?
Can you do me a favor?
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
So hear me out. And Evazel's gonna kind of dig around in his bag really quick, and he's probably gonna pull out like a nice little vial, and he's probably got something to like dig a little bit, and like some sort of digging implement. Would you be willing to like transplant one of those lilies into here? 2 if you're willing.
One of them or the lily?
Oh, that's right.
One.
I would like the lily, please.
Okay. Here I go.
All I'm saying is I want to plant this back at home.
Oh, okay. Sure. Let me try and carefully dig up this lily.
If we opened a restaurant.
Are you planning on scamming people using this?
Drugging people? My God.
Oh yeah, Bori? Yeah? Uh-huh.
Okay, whatever.
Listen. What recreations people enjoy and where people spend their gold are not for me to decide. It's an open market, Calgary, and
could sell it as a diet restaurant. 0 calorie eating.
0
Right.
calorie, your favorite food, while we give
Shark
you the
bait.
shittiest food.
You are 30 feet away from the lily. Nothing has changed. Do you walk closer, yes or no?
Do it.
Yes.
You are 15
Foolishly and against my better judgment.
You are 15 feet away from the lily. Nothing has changed. Roll me. Do you have anything for plants? Anything
plants.
just vaguely for plants? I don't want to say anymore.
I don't think
You're a
I have
ranger.
anything
You gotta have something.
Roll me a nature check. This is a nature check that I'm treating as a fate 20.
Nice.
Okay. Nature check.
DC's high.
Echo,
Very
please.
high.
Do I add?
This
I'm
is-
proficient in it. Do I add an extra 3?
Oh yeah, I mean that's your
Yeah.
thing. If you're proficient, this is your domain.
Yep.
Okay.
Echo, I believe.
See, what we should have done is left because the because the picnic is obviously to entice you to come closer. But
Yeah.
ooh,
Hey.
so that is a 26.
26. So at 15 feet, you attune to your Fey heritage, possibly more Fey heritage than you originally thought, and your instincts as a ranger. And you look inward at yourself, and you put your hand on the ground, almost instinctually. And you can feel a hunger.
I'm gonna back away very slowly. Sorry, Amazol. Do you want a different one? I don't think. I don't like this one.
You know what? I trust your judgment. I'm a little sad about it, but you know, I trust you, Echo. Are you sure?
This one, this flower's hungry, so
I mean-
I think I'll leave him be.
Yeah, I was hoping it would be some sort of ensnaring plant. I had a spell
I was
ready.
hoping.
And why did you send me to get in?
Because you're the ranger!
What the fuck, Anvazal?
If anybody could do it, it would be you!
Orin
I
just
had-
shrugs. Honestly, he's got a point.
I have full faith in your abilities, and if your danger flags are tripping more than what it would be worth, of course, then I trust your judgment.
Okay, GM, how badly does this thing want to eat me? Okay, how bad?
Well, I'm not saying it doesn't want to eat you. I'm saying, can you still get it while it's trying to eat you? There's a difference.
Does this GM? Does this thing feel safe? Do I feel safe? Do I feel safe right now? Like
Do
I
I feel safe right now? Your buddy's forehead is literally on fire. We're in the verdant forest.
So
Do we feel
roll me
safe?
an insight on whether
The
or not
sky
you can
is
solo
bubbling.
this lily.
That's a good question.
Insight.
Solo lilying.
17.
No.
Okay, go with a solid no on this one, buddy.
You said it was
You
hungry?
felt murderous intent and hunger from that
Hold on.
lily.
Hold on, you said it was hungry?
Yes.
I have a few bodies.
Yeah, toss one in there. See what happens.
Do it.
So actually, Amphasol's
Do
gonna
it.
pull out a couple. He's gonna pull out a couple bodies. He'll cast. He's gonna make them kind of meaty boys. He's gonna upcast animate ghoul to make these guys ghasts. I'll burn the spell slot here, and he's gonna send one of them in. He's like, "Go forth, my child."
That's awesome. So, roll me.
Go forth, my child.
Roll me 2 wisdom saving throws for the guest.
Heck yeah! All right, pulling it up here. He like looks back like, Why, father? Alright, so 1 is going to be an 8. He's already cooked. The second one is going to be 15. Nice.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
The other guest is going in the bag, but the first one is definitely...
He like looks back right before he's about to get chopped, like, I don't think this is a...
Yeah, exactly. Picture perfect munching.
So, this thing starts, like, shambling, and then as soon as it gets as close as Echo got, it, like... it just starts, like, looking up in the air and walking a little bit faster at the plant, directly at the plant. And then it sits down, and it, like, maybe just has a bit of awareness of its past life for a second. And the ghoul, like, lifts what appear to be a fork and a spoon in its hand. You know, obviously there's no fork or spoon in its hand, but it's like...
Look at the little fella.
The
He's
napkin,
so civilized.
and then you see it go, oh... Like, disappointment is on this ghast's face. Yeah, as it looks down... And then it immediately gets encompassed in, like, Jumanji-sized vines and ripped into the field of lilies, disappearing.
Great. So I really think that being a ranger would have helped me with that one.
No, it did. And you were right. We should go.
I mean, I guess it helped in the sense that I ain't going near that thing, and I would not recommend that you do either.
No, I think that was quite a clear example.
Yeah.
Congrats, buddy! Thanks to your friend's noble sacrifice, you can go back in the bag. I'm just gonna... over the top.
Oh my god. Incredible.
You know,
Alright.
Actually, yeah, no, we're keeping him in the bag. I was about to say. Just
20 flowers for road.
Yeah.
Does Bori or Anvizal want to crack at it?
Oh, Anvizal had his crack. Wait, don't take that out of context.
I mean, theoretically, they could try and pick it from afar.
You guys
I'm not going to do
hearing, like, bones actively cracking from the lily
could theoretically pick it from far?
Theoretically. But I'm not going to do it, because, no.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Seems pretty distracted.
That's very valid.
No.
See, I don't think it's the flour that's making things, you know, spicy. I think it's whatever
is under the flour.
Whatever's underneath the flour.
Yeah, that would make sense.
The question is, Bori,
we need a bigger
want
shovel.
To pick this flour? Yes or no?
No.
No.
Okay. Because you could.
Mm-hmm.
You could.
Totally could. Not going to.
Okay.
Nope.
All right.
It would be funny.
So that was interesting.
It would be funny.
Echo. We're back. Roll me a survival check.
Yes. I'm rolling a survival check. Roll me a survival. I got a 14.
14.
17.
17.
Oh, yeah. Wait, yeah, 17, yes.
Oh, right.
All right. Interesting. Okay. So,
That's just
you guys find something else very interesting in this forest. Roll me a D2.
Okay. I can do that. Two.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
that
you.
was the 2.
You guys see a strange plant.
Yes.
And
My favorite.
one of
Another
the,
one.
Amazon literally turns to Echo again.
This one is captured in the setting, in the rays of the setting sun, glowing almost gold. This plant, how would I describe it? It's a tree. It is a tree that's maybe about like 10 feet tall. And it's got fan-shaped golden leaves. And it's got strange fruit. The fruit is pitcher-shaped. And it's growing off of the tree. These red, bulbous pitchers of fruit. I'm going to show you what this tree looks like. All right?
Yeah.
And you see this tree.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
What do the pitchers have liquid in them?
Do you want to find out?
Hell yeah.
I want to poke one of them with a stick.
I want to poke it with a stick, Echo.
Let's see if I hear any sloshing.
Echo, you are the ranger. If your intuition is telling you to poke that fruit with a stick, I'll follow you.
Look, when you're in the wild, you have to know what to eat.
Bro, the only reason you're a ranger, you're not professionally trained. You just grew up in the woods and lived to tell the tale.
Look, I've done my share of hunting and ranging.
I need you to roll me a Fate 20, Echo. As you poke the fruit.
15? Not a 1.
Okay. You hear a slosh.
Great. And I feel normal?
You feel normal. You hear a slosh.
Okay. Hey guys, there's a liquid in here.
Huh. Okay.
You got any more of those boys?
I do.
Make them drink it.
That's huh. I mean, technically, I guess. Let's try it. Why not?
We're going back to caveman days where we decide whether things are poisonous by eating them and seeing who dies.
It doesn't really work on the undead, but you know, we could try it. The Risen. Thank you very much.
So, your boy, you command him to drink the fruit.
Yeah, drink the fruit.
Roll me... Roll me an insight. Because these guys have communication. Can they communicate with you? Which type of...
Comically enough, the guests can. They've got the intelligence of a commoner.
Okay.
Which he's not educated, but he can communicate.
And they can speak?
Let
me double check. Languages?
Let me double check just to make sure.
This is a weird one. I didn't anticipate a...
So guests can speak common.
Okay.
That's why I said Amazon's really been fine-tuning.
Okay.
Paid common, but common.
This is just a commoner, right? Roll me 3d12 to determine its intelligence score. Nice. We'll just see how big-brained this boy is. This is their IQ times 10.
This is... Alright. Alright, let's see.
Excited.
Holy crap!
Damn.
Well,
he's crazy!
Homie had untapped potential.
Maybe I misspoke. I think I meant to say 3d4 times 10. So, whatever I said, it's okay. We can stick with whatever max roll that would be. So yeah, this guy did have like a casual
IQ.
like 115 IQ when he died. Yeah, he wasn't bad. For a commoner, he was really freaking smart.
That's pretty funny.
Untapped potential.
Untapped potential. You know,
turned into a fucking
If you think about it this way, retap potential.
Yeah.
we tapped
Upgrades,
it again.
people.
We
Upgrades.
tapped it.
Yeah.
So this one tugs on the fruit. Master. 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 As it tugs on the fruit and then it stops. And it just... It turns to you. The fruit requires sacrifice, Master. Life force. All magical. And turns back. And he just looks at the fruit and stares like he's waiting for permission.
That's actually really cool.
Sorry, the fruit requires sacrifice?
Yes. And it just responds to you.
Listen, you know what? I'm actually keeping this guy around. We're getting him home, and we're giving him a butler suit.
Okay, good idea. Good idea.
Actually,
Frog mask.
what should we call him? What's his name?
Jeeves.
Jeeves. Seriously, Jeeves? No, Ambassador.
Gerard.
Well, Gerard is a pretty good butler name.
Gerard the butler.
Gerard is a powerful name.
Gerard the butler.
He's real now. He's going in my bio. He's in my background for my character story. Gerard.
Good. Dude, he could be your Igris. Just great value brand Igris.
Yeah.
Only a name.
Instead of doing all of the sword stuff, he's just really good at chess. All right. So with that, life or magical? Evan's gonna reach out to one of these fruit. He'll go up to one of these fruit cups. He'll put a hand on it, and he's gonna try and channel a 3rd level spell into it.
It seems to be the ticket. Hey Sam, what's up, buddy?
I'll mark that down.
A little bit, okay? Thank you.
Hi.
Hi, little buddy.
So you channel a 3rd level spell into this.
Yes, I do. Substantially safer than
it seems to accept the 3rd level spell.
Woo!
Roll me a history check just to make sure that we're backing up that meta.
You know what? I'm here for it. History checks are my kind of
25
shenanigans. All right, what is this history on?
Knowing that this is a chaos creeper.
Okay, well, probably not. That's just going to be a straight roll. 29, baby!
Look, I have to justify it somehow, man. You gotta cut me some slack. Like,
listen, an almost 30 will hopefully justify it, God.
See? That's all you had to do is be an
nerd. Like, I'm not really into botany, but forbidden botany.
Fuck is a chaos creeper?
Well, pushes up glasses.
As you say that, that's when Anvisal channels the magic through, because he was very intent on doing this, regardless.
Oh, yeah,
all right, so
Anvisal's like, I kind of remember, and then he finishes like, oh, right.
As Anvisal plucks the pandemonium fruit from the chaos creeper tree,
that name goes hard.
Do you drink the pitcher fruit?
Here's my question with the 29 TM. What do I remember about Chaos Creepers? I've got the forbidden punch.
You remember that you've got 24 hours before this punch dies.
Hell yeah, I'm drinking it. I drink the forbidden Kool-Aid.
Roll me
you watch
a
me
D8.
slurp that shit down like the thirstiest man alive.
Oh, God.
That's gonna be a 7. Lucky number 7,
Ooh,
baby.
what's the 7? Give me a second to figure out what the number 7 is.
Is this just see a completely different, unhinged side of Ambassador real quick.
Excellent.
2.
We love to see it.
The way that this is put into Roll20, it is not like in a table. It's all one text wall. I'm like, oh,
Oh no.
Uh-oh. I'm so scared.
Oh,
Please,
shit.
Don't explode. Oh. No.
Yes.
Stop.
Let's go.
For Amazon, do you know what happens before I explain it to you?
No. I genuinely have no idea.
Dude.
This is new to me.
Amazon turns into a squirrel!
You know what? Technically speaking, that won't stop me from talking to my butler, Gerard. I'm going to telepath to Gerard. I'm going to be like, Gerard, hoist me up.
Oh, I'm sorry. There is a saving throw. It's a DC 16 Constitution saving throw.
And it's also a squirrel now.
You're a squirrel. Yeah, I don't I don't know. I'm gonna
Gerard.
let you talk for the next minute, and then it's just gonna be all squirrel, and then you're gonna have to squirrel your way through for a little bit.
No, that's perfect. I'm on Gerard's shoulder. I'm like, hoist me, Gerard. Carry me. Pick one of the... Not that one. Yes. Carry that one with you. I need it for research purposes later. We shall plant it in the garden.
Anzal's a squirrel.
I feel like I have a strong craving for nuts. Don't take that out of conversation. Do not say that.
You just said it. What do you mean, do not say that?
I get to say it.
Oh my god.
So, make Gerard roll 2 hit dice for me while that is happening.
I will, and I'm excited for it.
Orin's dude, he's a squirrel.
Bro,
What?
Literally, what? What is happening?
Yikes.
How many hit points does bro have?
Gerard?
Yeah.
Normally he's got, let me check. I know it's in the 30 range. 36. Okay. He's a healthy boy.
Okay. So he's got minus 11 hit points. Let me see if that's permanent for now. Or let's just say
somebody bring me a mirror or shiny object.
Squirrel.
Is he already squirrelified? Can we understand him? Or
No, I've got 30 seconds. Somebody please.
Okay. Here you go. Here's my flask.
Okay. All right.
Hey,
it appears I've turned into a it appears I've been turned into a spheromorphly.
What?
A lanyard's palm squirrel. They're a type of bush-dwelling creature.
Okay.
I told you I was very into origami friends. He was very bookish. I actually related to him as a child.
Can I pet you?
Well, I suppose to.
Oh, no.
Oren just shrugs and goes for it.
Incredible.
11. All right, I don't bite him. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna send a video in memes. Just because it's gonna be great.
So your
How many?
Gerard has one of the fruit.
Yes.
How many are on here?
Roll me a d6.
3.
There is one left.
I encourage just for this is Anvazel's reaction, by the way. In memes.
Memes.
Eating the memes.
Oh.
She used me for mine. She used me for mine.
Oh.
Bro felt it for the first time.
Bring it back.
Good job.
Well, Joe, there is one left.
All right.
You won't.
Would you allow me to expend psionic energy, or is it just spell
Nope,
slots?
sorry. You want non-magic? You got non-magic. You got a 3rd level spell?
Yeah.
Hey.
He'll touch it and expend the 2 hit dice.
All right. Roll them hit dice and roll me a d8.
Ooh.
Owie.
Ow. That's a 6.
Ooh. Man.
So
All right, Joe. Well, this is actually pretty good for you. You gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll me another d6.
3.
Interesting.
Man. Do you want to know what you get? Because I don't
Sure.
know how you would know it unless you, like... Roll me an Arcana. And an Insight.
15
Okay, that's good.
with a 6.
All right. So, you can tell that your body has been magically fortified against something. You're not sure what it is.
God, that is such an ominous thing to say.
Alrighty then.
Goody.
Alright. Checked it against something.
Yeah. Don't worry.
You want to test it?
It's the safe time of the month.
How would I test it?
Ugh.
Subject yourself to harm?
Yeah.
See what
Watch
type of
this,
harm
kid.
it's gonna be?
The only thing that I can immediately think of that might hurt me. Boy's gonna touch his face.
It works.
My God!
You do not feel the burning sensation nearly as badly.
You're able to keep your hand on your face for tens of seconds before
Dang.
it starts getting painful.
Interesting. Fire damage.
Nice going.
That's actually pretty clever.
But do I know how long this is gonna last?
Nope.
Or okay.
You'll feel when it ends.
All right.
Yeah, you just
You do your morning test.
right.
These
can't
are the
wait
good
to get back to
survival
playing one of
rolls,
these.
by the way.
These are super fun. I can't wait for us to get cursed moments later.
I'm already cursed.
Well, I mean,
More cursed.
okay. Yeah, more cursed.
Somebody roll me Fate 20. Anvizal, roll me Fate 20 since Echo's...
Heck yeah. I got you. All right, Squirrel's taking charge. So let's go. 6.
Ooh. Okay, so upon removal
This is what
of the
happens
last
when the
fruit,
charge.
the plant seems angry and begins cursing in ancient Sylvan.
Ironically, Anvizal
in your
probably
heads.
understands it.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So, do you run? Do you hack
curse?
this shit down? Because it's gonna hack you down if you don't run, like, right now.
We should go.
So
Gerard!
Echo,
Gerard, whisk me away.
you kind of, like, got distracted by, Anvizal being a squirrel.
Yeah.
Chittering. And enough time has passed, Anvizal, is that you begin to return to normal form after you guys leave this plant. But as you're focused, you see Bori go up there. He's like, this plant just like shakes some life out of him, and he pulls the last fruit off. And he drinks it, and he, sparkles with magic, touches his head, and realizes that he's resistant to fire now for who knows how long. But upon plucking that last fruit, the tree has become angered, and in your minds begins cursing at you in ancient Sylvan. At which point, you sat down and the party said, "Let's run."
Good call. Good call on that one, guys.
Do you guys mind if we take a little break and come back? Sammy wants me to pop some popcorn for him, and it could be a nice spot to take a break.
Nice.
Okay with that? Before we
more
do,
than happy with that.
Echo, give me a survival roll so I know what to expect when we come back.
Please. Please.
You can plead, but God won't hear you.
Please. Okay.
Wow.
Nope, 22.
I'll take
Dang.
22 all. That's pretty good.
25.
25.
That's true.
Thank you, Joe.
This is like you guys can skip post some stuff. You're doing pretty good.
This is the best you've literally ever rolled.
You guys
Not
actually
bad.
avoided an encounter with that roll.
Nice.
So I'll have you roll again for the next one here soon. Give me another one. There's a finite amount of encounter possibilities.
Okay.
And roll me another D4 because this is an important one.
Survivey?
Oh, my lungs. Why?
17?
Right.
No.
Right.
16.
Do you want option A? This is not related to your feet, but do you want option A or option B?
I definitely want option B.
Okay.
Wait.
All right. It has been spoken.
Yeah, okay.
Let's take a break and we'll come back.
Okay,
heck.
bye guys.
Oh, I should put it on right. Big screen.
Man, as soon as I heard that there was going to be some type of performative art, I was like, man, we're cursed. This shit's going south. Ooh. That's spicy. Eating. Good now. We do love divas. Hey. That cat's gonna be jacked. Giving her the ultra zoomies. Nice. Poor little kitty. Just wants a treat. Protein. The gains. These gains are criminal. All right. I'm bringing us back. All right. So, you all avoided a potential catastrophe, which was nice. That's nice, right? It's nice when we do these things.
Oh.
And walked right into another one.
Maybe. I mean, you can only dodge so many catastrophes.
I mean, there's one logic, big one baby. That's just looming over our heads right now.
Yeah.
Quite literally.
Ha. Oh, I love this map.
Thank you.
So you guys are at the bottom.
This is a good map. Nice.
Yeah.
I think I would prefer to be at the bottom of this map.
Noted.
The top don't look so good.
Yes.
The top looks a little
Spicy.
Spicy, yes.
So, do you guys want to hear about what you avoided?
Yes.
Good. All right. So, as you all were navigating through the forest, Echo, you had spotted a little pool, a crystal clear pool of water that looked quite refreshing. But then you saw some strange plant growth near the pool's edge, and you remembered that it was, in fact, a bad. That the whole pool was, in fact, a bad.
Ooh.
And as I'm just gonna pick on Bori. As Bori's like, I'm thirsty, and is walking towards the pool, you're like, hold on there, partner. And you see this little deer, this cute little deer, going to take a drink out of the pool. And then the entire pool, that's feet wide, just flexes and swallows the deer, and you just see it go under.
That's unfortunate. Do I know what this plant pool is?
Yes, you do. With a 22, it is a vesiculosa. It is a carnivorous plant.
Like, oh,
I love that.
Classic vesiculosa move. You know, you hate to see it, but you gotta let nature take its course. You know what I'm saying?
This thing has a CR 11.
Oh.
Oh, that's yeah.
It's kind of beautiful.
Art bad.
Wow. I really should get out in nature more often.
Pool actually
no,
begins
I'm never
moving
leaving home once we get back.
very slowly, but you can see the entire pool just shifting away.
It can crawl?
It can crawl.
Yeah.
Echo, you grew up in these woods?
Yeah, they've.
Buddy, I am so sorry.
It's kind of like riding a bike, you know. You never once you learn the skill of like not dying in these woods. Actually, it's more like natural selection, I would say. You know, you gotta pass the test to live here.
And you passed?
Yeah, we all passed clearly. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here.
Speaking
Like
of...
Sean and Jennifer and Amaya. You know, she didn't pass.
Oh, no.
Derek. Yeah, Derek was sad. We all thought he was going to get through it, and he didn't.
No, not Derek.
But it's fine. You're passing right now. You guys got this.
Remarkable.
Bro. You guys dodge that, and you see up ahead something that has caught your scent. A teeming, withering mass of bones and vines as it hurls itself towards you all.
What? I was not, in fact, at the ready.
Oh, look, it's a Tanglia. Wild Tanglia appeared in the wild.
Classic Tanglia move.
Classic. You can't just say classic and then have things be fine. That isn't how this works.
Now this one's classic. You guys are gonna love this one.
You're gonna love this one. I call this a super... No.
All right, guys. I'm going to pull up the initiative. Let's roll for some initiative up in here. Where is the initiative? There it is. We're ready.
Good.
Goob.
This time I'm gonna remember that I have multiple attacks because I keep forgetting.
You
But
should
I'm
remember
gonna
that.
remember this time.
You should remember.
Oh.
We've been level 5 for a while.
Yeah.
We've been level 8 for a while.
I was like, listen, one more level and Amazon's gonna pop the heck off.
Buddy,
Same for Bori.
this adventure feels pretty level worthy. Like, the stuff you've been doing lately, like, it's good. It's good, you know? But, like, this is level worthy.
Sir, our last fight was the Prince of Frost and Darkness. I don't want to hear it, GM.
You guys leveled. He leveled.
That's true, we did level. That's true.
Between last level and this level, what you guys have done has been good, but this is level worthy.
We've been... Our last fight was the beach. We were fighting for our goddamn lives.
The beach.
And it was over. No, you're good.
It was a good time. It was beach.
I can't believe Loth slipped a board game in there.
Fucking bitch.
He's always trying. All right, so we have first up on the initiative, we have Echo twice. Echo, which initiative is your real initiative?
Okay, I have a crazy idea. That deer that just got 8. Does he have any friends around?
That's kind of, you can't say that. No.
He did.
No, they ran when he got
understandable.
8.
Valid. Hang on, I'm pivoting. That is valid. Okay. In that case, I have some good stuff here. Do we think this thing can be poisoned? It is plant, so maybe I just shoot it.
Maybe I just shoot it.
Maybe
I just...
So it started blasting.
Excuse me. Maybe I just call Buster real fast. Am I right? Or I could do fire. Fire would probably be good.
Am I right? Am I right or am I right?
Am I right or am I right? That is what I want to know. Oh, great. That's not fire damage. You lied to me. Sorry for the stalling. I am just going to shoot it with my Buster Call.
Cool.
Whatcha?
Whoa.
12
nice roll.
Hit.
It might. Let me check.
Does 12 hit it? And
no, 12 does not hit.
Okay, I use my second attack to shoot it again with a 21.
21.
There you go. You were just range finding. Got it.
Roll your damage. Yeah.
Oh, that's where it is. I had to. Assuming it does take psychic damage. That's 9 damage.
Nice. All right. Your first shot bounces off of a tree, lands in a brush. The brush shakes a little. Concerned brush. And your second shot hits it right in the center. What is that? Grapefruit?
Yeah.
Why does everything look so enticing in these woods?
Don't do it.
Don't let it fool you.
And it slams home. Reels back, taking some damage.
Huh?
Said it reels back, taking some damage.
Okay, nice. Good.
All right. We move to this creature. All right. It's got a move. 1, 2, 3.
This is quite exciting.
Right. It's going to use its action to dash at you because it's hungry.
Oh, Lodi, it's a coming.
No, I don't like it.
Yo, for all the vivid, sprawling life that we see here, there is a surplus of things that are hungry in these woods. There's everything hungry. We need a welfare plan for these woods.
Yeah. Orin says, and he kind of like looks down, like whip, bow, not sure. He's gonna roll a d2 and decide which one he wants to do. Whip or bow. Whip is 1 or 2. Bow is 3, 4. Bow it is. All right. He pulls back and does 3 ranged attacks because that's him.
Nice. That's him. That's just the
him.
kind of life he lives.
All 3 hit. Let's see what damage he does with 3 attacks. 6, 6, and 9. Nice. So
Nice.
Orin pops off some shots at this guy. Scared.
I love it. Nice.
So far, nothing is so bits and pieces are being blown off, like a skull or two, and this thing's just coming at, screaming and railing. And Vizal, it you.
Whoa, it me. I'm gonna turn to Echo really quick. Echo, do you think necrotic undead energy would affect this thing?
Ooh.
You look at it. Do I get the sense that it will be? I feel like it would be.
Roll me nature with advantage.
With
Did you fail me,
advantage.
Echo?
With advantage.
Did you fail me, Echo? I
Me
need
when I
you.
roll in nature. Imagine I rolled 2 natural ones. That would be really funny.
That'd be wild.
That wouldn't be funny at all.
That would be
I'll give you
hilarious.
lots of information.
Okay, that's
Maybe.
Maybe. Echo turns.
Maybe. I don't
Maybe.
know.
Sure. All right. I'll gamble on a maybe. Great. And
Doesn't-
Bazal's gonna cast Conjure Spectral Dead. He's gonna lock on to the life force. This thing is covered in bones, right?
It is covered in bones, yes.
People at one point had died around this thing. He's just gonna reach out to the graves and then rise, my spirits.
It's made of people. It's not made of graves.
It's made of people. So the good news is there doesn't need to be physical corpses for this spell. I'm just saying at one point, people died on this plant.
Yes.
So there's
Okay.
there's stuff to pull from.
I
Wasn't
might
sure if you're going
also-
for graves or corpses, so.
Now we're going for shrouds. Get 'em, boys! And there'll be 4 of them. Why can't I drag you, Shroud, now?
Shroud Man.
There we go.
might
And for whatever
also-
reason, I still don't have permission off of that guy. I'll fix it sometime. But we're gonna try and do some necrotic damage to him. 7 hit.
Get him. Get him now.
All right. 9 hit. Jesus
No.
Christ.
No.
5 hit.
No.
12. They literally all miss. And Bazal like pauses. Wow. All right. They must have been there a while. They were really sleepy.
Must have been the wind.
In the wind.
Yeah, so he probably just pushes past their incorporeal form. He just blows through them. They're like, That was my... You know what? This will be the rest of Anvizal's go. He's gonna go run and hide in the bushes. He's gonna
Yeah,
get crouched.
definitely do that.
You know what? Actually, after seeing that pond literally disappear, Anvizal's gonna like go prone behind this rock and hope that rocks aren't the enemy too. He's seen plants are the enemy, water is the enemy. So he like nuzzles up against this rock like, don't betray me, rock. I love
Roll me
you.
a fate 20. Yes, rock 3A.
No, 19.
Okay.
You love me, rock. Yeah, exactly. So that's my go.
Boricleos.
Making me nervous.
So these shrouds, are they up to the monster?
Yeah, I just physically can't move their tokens for some reason.
Okay. Then it's
But yeah, they'd be there, here, here, and here. Yep.
Maybe now
Yeah, you
that I
got
moved
you.
them.
It's-
Beautiful.
It's
Appreciate it. Thank
probably
you.
going to target them at the start of its next turn.
I don't know,
So
they're not made of meat, but we'll see.
we'll see. Well, Bori is
Like 3
going to do this. Each creature of your Bori's gonna use Icon of Fear, and he's gonna have it on the let's say Shroud 3.
Nice.
Nice.
Ah, yes. Nice.
Ooh, okay.
So it needs the monster needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Give me 1 second. I'm updating Rune Shroud number 4.
Oh, they're real.
They're real.
They are.
So strange. Okay, all right. Wizzy. He's not very wizzy. He's not very wizzy, but he rolled an natty.
Holy shit!
And with
Says
that
you,
natty,
GM.
he locks on to you, Joe. That cat.
Understandable, sir.
That power.
This crazy psionic plant just starts whispering back, like, oh, "Get out of my head!"
Finally, some good fucking food.
Right. I love when my food tickles my veins.
Or he's gonna go right here. Nope. Where he's like, oh no, it's coming from me. Fuck that, and gives to the back. That's his turn.
Right. So
He's looking at me.
right. So this thing seems like it's gonna be a little bit more trouble than we maybe thought. Interesting. I'm thinking Hunter's Mark might be a good idea for this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what's refreshing for me? Just a good monster encounter fight. You know, it's been a little bit.
It's been a while. It's been a while. This is good. It's been a while.
So
got some Hunter's Mark.
He done been marked. That's an extra 6 damage to whatever I do.
Get him, girl.
If you hit him.
What you gonna do? 11 does not hit.
Okay, well let me re-roll that.
Please God.
Yeah, roll again. 26.
26
does.
I like this range finding that's happening right now.
So let me Hunter's Mark again.
It's time for the forbidden. Well, you can just keep the 6.
Oh, thank you. I will.
I don't know why you'd re-roll it again. You already kind of did it, so.
Okay.
All right.
You can also add the Hunter's Mark under your damage modifiers, and that way it'll roll with your damage.
Yeah.
Oh, good call. I will do that.
So, you shoot this thing cleanly. You aim for one of the skulls that has red eyes, and you shoot this skull off, and a significant portion of mass falls off of this creature.
Yeah!
Except the mass rotates the glowing-eyed skull at its head, and then the mass starts slithering towards you all.
I wasn't ready!
I don't like... Nope.
Oh, no. Thunderstep! And it's all just pieces out.
Thunderstep! Lectarius!
Yeah, exactly! I was not, in fact, ready.
Oh my god.
Holy crap, that's funny. Oh my goodness gracious.
Okay, so the Arborsight rolling criminally well on this wisdom saving throw.
So true.
It's gonna bull rush through these shrouds.
It wouldn't even have any problem. Like,
give me some dexterity saving throws for your shrouds.
Happily. Here's 1. A natural 1. Here's 2. 7. What is happening? Yeah.
Oh no.
Statistically, it rolls 8 times. All of them are like, we got a 5. That's the best we can do for you, my lord.
Yeah. So one of them manages to get away with half health.
Let me just delete this guy. He's the one. We'll say this guy was already out of the way. Holy crap.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
So this guy charges through your shroud,
What type
boys.
of damage?
It's going to be bludgeoning. So if there's resistance, then... And then we find ourselves with this interesting confussle. Oh, let me get the tiny boy that was left.
There's 2 of them.
This is the part that was knocked off.
Oh, great. Good.
He's kind of cute.
He's just a little
You
guy.
can't keep him.
We can't keep him.
Oh.
All right. And the tentacle, this tentacle is going to stay there. Yeah. So the tentacle makes its attack at the shroud that was wounded. The 27. That's going to hit.
Yeah, 27. Yeah, that's it, coach.
Ooh. And this is piercing damage.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. Half of that is more than its life total.
No.
For the wounded one. You just go ahead and erase him from the cosmos.
All right. The arbor sight looks at you, Joe, and it throws its vines at you with 2 thorn attacks. An 18 and a nat 1. The nat 1's going to be interesting. Does the 18 hit, Joe?
18. I need to double check the amount that this gives me, but invisible armor, AC bonus, equal to intelligence modifier. I'm invisible armoring myself, giving me a 19.
Oh,
good call.
Okay, all right. So the first attack, roll me a fate 20, Joe.
All right.
8. Okay. The first attack misses you, but you are able to get in a not a reaction. I'm going to give you advantage on your next attack against it with the nat 1.
Let's up.
Yeah. Sweet.
All right. Orin, it moves to Orin. Oh, it's angry. It's angry. And he whips out his whip.
Watch out.
The lash of the huntsman, and he makes 2 attacks at it. He just cracks one across the brow. It bounces off of it gets tangled up in a rib cage that's hanging off the side. He rips it off, rips a rib or 2 out, and attacks again and hits solidly. Nice. And rips off another piece and another skull. Oh crap!
Oh no!
Oh no!
You're supposed to be helping.
I'm trying.
How many pieces does this thing have? I have to know.
That's gonna depend.
How many licks does it take now?
Invisible. It's multiplying.
Yes. Yes, it is. I was not ready. I was not, in fact, ready. Oh, God. Alright, so Anvisol's gonna direct his shrouds. So he's gonna direct these 2 to just wail on this little buddy right here, and you watch Anvisol actually just inchworm to the other side of the rock. He's like, nope, 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 nope. Alright, so first I'll start off with these shrouds to see if they can do literally anything. Gank him, boys!
Right, so luckily, this thing is a little easier to hit than its big brother. So both of those do hit.
Oh, let's go! I hope so. Alright, so the first one's going to be 5 necrotic damage.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry, I lied. It has an AC of 14, not 10. The 17 hits. Sorry.
So 5 necrotic damage.
5 necrotic damage. Well, the
I'm not even gonna
necrotic
roll for
damage
the other.
looks effective.
Nice. Well, I mean, yeah, is plant, so that checks out. So that's what they're doing. And Vazal he's chilling down here. He's going to cast a spell on himself called Obviating Shadow, which is the Don't Kill Me spell.
Don't kill me.
That's my go. And then yeah, he's gonna chill here. Quietly.
That's cool. Alright. He's sitting quietly.
Yeah, he's just trying to stay out of line of sight, hopefully.
Okay. Borikrios.
Borikrios.
You
All right.
see
He
an
is.
opening.
So he doesn't really have a whole lot of options for melee stuffs that are useful. Like he can smack it with a weapon, but he's not going to do much.
Okay.
So he's just gonna go ahead and be Rhino from Warframe and Iron Skin up.
Iron Skin.
Right.
Alright. It's locked on you, buddy.
Is not happy.
Echo.
Oof. So the necrotic damage worked.
It did. Yes, it did.
I don't have any of that. I got some acid. Do we think acid would work?
I mean, it's a plant. On a biological level, maybe?
Okay, I'll give it the
Probably.
I can imagine you shouting that from the rocks. On a biological level, yeah!
Exactly.
Okay, I'm just gonna slap it with some caustic touch.
That hits. Roll some danks.
Nice.
Hey, and you got Hunter's Mark too.
Yes, I don't know why it didn't add that to my
Who knows?
damage, but yes, I do
Roll
also
a
have
d6 for Hunter's Mark.
that. Hunter's Mark. I will do it. 3.
Nice.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Very nice.
No!
I'm starting to think.
No, so I will say, with your big hit with Caustic Touch, as you evaporated some significant part of this thing, more of it fell off, but the main body is shrinking.
Okay, good. That's great to hear.
All right. Is that all you got? You got both your attacks? Or I guess you did your spell, yeah, so...
Did I,
Only
wait.
certain classes can do a spell and an attack. What
Oh.
Does it say what your multi-attack roll is?
Yes, it does. It says hang on. What is this? I have forgotten everything.
If you just click on multi-attack, it'll post the flavor of multi-attack you have.
If you click multi-attack? I don't think it's called.
Yeah, there's like a little bubble next to where it says multi-attack. If you click that, it'll post it.
Hang on.
I'm gonna get some more water.
Heck yeah.
Hang on, give me a second. Do. Fighting style. Oh, I remember. I remember.
I can chat GPT it.
Never forgore, always
Okay.
remember.
It's
Okay,
not
so you
that
can
specific.
attack twice. Do you have a cantrip that you can cast as a spell that you can cast as a bonus action, or another? Yeah. So it
Caustic touch is a cantrip.
right.
Oh,
so
but it's not
with magical attacks, I think I'm quoting it correctly. It's one cantrip as an action and a spell if it's a bonus action if you're attacking twice magically, or multi attack works with regular attacks. You know that.
Yeah, they're real weird about it.
I do not have another one that's like an extra.
Okay.
Cool.
So that is okay.
Any movement you want to do?
I think I'm in danger. I don't think I should move
I
away
think I'm in danger. So true, bestie.
I have fears.
Okay.
I'm gonna risk it.
Okay. So no movement?
No.
Okay. All right. It's turn. All right. So let's do the main body. 2 Boris. 26.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
All right. That's 26 piercing. You are grappled.
Right. So,
All right. And this next attack has advantage against you, Joe, now that you're grappled. 24.
Yep, that'll hit.
No, Joe. Ooh, 17.
Right. Bory's looking real woozy.
Yeah, Boar's a little sweepy. Okay. The first tendril. Let's do the first tendril. So the first tendril is going to attack the wounded boy with 16 for 13 piercing. I think he's gone, right? Even if he's resist.
Oh, yeah, 100%. He's
Okay.
absolutely deleted. Pick your poison. Yep, gone.
All right. So this one right here, that's in between Anvizal and Echo, it's going to roll a wisdom saving throw. Given the threat, on an 8 up, it's going to target Echo. Otherwise, it's going towards the easy bait behind the rock.
And Bizal screams. You see it screams from my...
Dude, the crazy thing, it doesn't even need to, like, get close to you. Like, you see the tendrils snaking around the rock coming towards you real slowly.
Just panicked, screaming as Anvizal's, like, kicking at it with his little fucking sandals. Yeah, 20 hits.
God.
Duh.
Beautiful. Minus 10.
All right, the one that Orin knocked off. It's
holy crap.
It's gonna have on a 6 up, it'll target Orin, but anything below that, it might target Echo. All right, Orin, it is. And it hits Orin. Dang.
Yes.
All right. So 6
yes, it does.
Orin's like,
that's not what you want to see. Generally, that is not good.
Orin's fine. He's doing fine. He's not, like, critically wounded like he almost always is. Then he gets himself beat up.
Poor guy. God, that is so real.
I can't update that. There we go. It was just Roll20 being silly. Okay, and then Anvizal, Orin, the big one. All right, Orin is like, it bit me, and he just goes to whip the little one.
Whip him.
Whip it real good.
Yeah.
Yes. Glad we're on the same page.
Just waiting on Roll20. I think it's having a moment. I lost my mouse. Yeah, let's refresh Roll20, people.
It's just chaos.
Dude, Windows is, like, so crap these days. Like, I built a super good computer so, like, I could have nice things. And Windows is like,
shame. I'm going to hit decline.
Yeah, it did. It hit decline. Okay. Now.
Coffee or tea? Oh, tea, please. Wrong. Coffee.
Oh, okay. That's me.
That's life.
Sweet. So he makes this little guy go away. He slashes it to death.
That's
Just
great.
boom,
Holy
boom,
crap!
boom,
He
boom.
just freaking wrecks it.
Yeah. And he looks
Nice.
up at
I
you
like
guys.
that.
I'm going for the little ones. We got to keep their numbers below. And he just darts off for this one. And he just... It's like me in Dungeons of Eternity.
He just windmills this guy.
Oh, shoot. He misses. 13
Oh, no.
misses. Dude, it's rolling. It's rolling.
It's crazy.
That's what he said. It's crazy.
It's crazy, yeah. Oh my goodness.
Anvizal, you're up. Dude, you're getting tentacle attacked right now.
Anvizal is getting tentacle attacked. Alright, so Anvizal's
Luckily,
gonna
your
pop.
Shield.
Yep, he's gonna pop up and he's gonna take aim. So first the Shroud is gonna make an attack. Yeah, because he can. 15?
Oh, yeah.
15?
Yes.
Thank God. 4 necrotic.
Oh, nice. It's not enough to kill him, but he's very gravely wounded.
Alright, and Anvizal's gonna pull out Yield Get. This is what he has. Alright. Sling, go! 24? Hell yeah, of course he hits. And he's going for this little buddy over the rock. Anvizal like pops up on this rock for a second and takes that shot. 6 bludgeoning.
Dude, that is a solid hit.
Yeah, as he would.
It just reels.
And then, you know what Anvizal's gonna do? He's just gonna take off.
I'm joining this fight.
Yeah, exactly. Anvizal's out. He's like, the rock didn't help at all.
The rock didn't help it. Orin's like, careful, it's crazy. It's just rolling around on the floor like it's a freaking...
It is looking pretty crazy. You know, the shade is just stomping him. That's my code.
Like, the scene is equivalent to a speaking in tongues church in the deep south. And just
Oh yeah.
lots of floor rolling. Libations. Bori.
Alright, Bori is riding against the vines and then just looks up at it and smiles for a second and then disappears into a cloud of feathers.
No.
Whoa, so cool.
And he's using Blessing of the Raven Queen.
Cool. Feathers.
And he's going
Roll me
to
a religion check, Joe.
Alright.
Get above a 16.
You can do it.
19.
Yes.
Oh, you successfully used that blessing. It didn't feel good, Joe. You appear where you teleport a little crispy.
Oh no!
Like that Final Fantasy movie, Crispy.
Mhm.
Like we're using magic we shouldn't.
Using the forbidden magics. And then he's going to attack once, hit the little guy with his iron fist for 15.
That'll hit. Do your danks.
7.
That's enough. You crush the skull of this thing. You crush it into the ground. You grind it a bit. You're like, oh shit.
And then he's going to move closer to this thing. Oh well, right. I'm underneath the monster. But yeah, he's going to move. There we go. He's going to move back next to it and make his second attack. 15?
A 15 does not hit, buddy. Sorry.
Damn.
Just close. It gets blocked by another rib cage.
Need to roll for a minute. Okay, yeah, cool. Alrighty. That is Bori's go.
Sweet. We're back up to the top of the round. Echo. The mass has shrunk in size by about half at this point.
That's great for us.
Hello,
and I feel
Jude.
like I need to keep slapping it as much as possible. So I'm kind of willing to take an attack of opportunity from it.
Okay.
I know it can do like 20 points of damage, but I need to be like in shooting range so that I can do more damage.
All right, so let's do the attack of opportunity.
Okay. Yoink.
The attack of opportunity hits unless you have an AC higher than 19.
What is your AC now?
Oh, it's 15.
All right.
Make that a 20.
Ooh.
Yo! The save!
You know what's funny is that if you hadn't boosted that, she would have been grappled and she actually wouldn't have been going anywhere.
Yeah, that's
would have been really bad and really funny.
Yeah.
So Bori, you send a wave of telekinetic energy over that like diverts. It knocks the tendril off just enough so it zooms past Echo as Echo's just bolting away from this thing. I have a feeling you're gonna make a call.
And then I'm going to shoot with Buster Call.
Hey, that hits.
Nice. Okay, well that's not what I wanted that to do either.
You need help.
Because that's
You need to add it to the global damage modifier, not the global hit modifier. There's two options there. Oh yeah.
I did, but it didn't like it. It didn't.
Oh, gotcha.
Did you have it checked?
Yes, I did have it checked. I don't have the damage type on there or the critical damage, so maybe that's the problem.
Maybe.
I'm just gonna call it piercing.
Perhaps.
Even though Hunter's Mark doesn't have a damage type, so.
Dude, this thing is kind of spooky.
But we'll know.
It is a little spooky, isn't it?
Now I am rolling.
It's dripping off all these silly little bones. I might be able to raise Blaine. She's a skeleton. And my friend.
That is still not working, but I'll just roll it.
It's on there. 1d4 Dreadful Strikes, 1d6 Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, you just rolled like poo.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
it just combines it. Okay.
Yeah. Luckily, that's enough for another little buddy.
No!
Yay.
We love to see it.
We do love to see it.
You just hear Bori yell, "Finish the big one!"
Yeah, I'm going to attack the big one again.
Okay.
Give him another whoop-pow.
Whoa, Nettie! That's a ready Nettie.
So
that is
all of your dice are doubled.
Let's go.
Oh, this is going to be a good one. Roll the dank.
That's pretty spicy.
36 damage.
Holy crap. 36? Dude, this thing is not looking good. It may have created its last buddy. But it did. You blew a significant amount of mass off of that. It reformed into a smaller one, but it's not looking good.
In a good way, right? Like, not looking good.
Yes. It is not looking very healthy. Not that it has ever looked healthy, but...
excellent.
Yeah, so, Bori Krios, it's gonna... It's like Ouroboros from Resident Evil 5. Like, the head just kind of moves through the body and reappears on the other side as the tendrils go out for you again. 1, 14, 2, 10. Ooh, but they're bouncing off of your telekinetic armor. You're like standing there like the genie. Like, no. And then the little ones, they come for the children at night. I mean, they come for you guys. And everyone roll me a perception sound roll.
Ooh, okay. 18, baby.
Whoa.
Dirty 20.
Whoa. Bori is busy. All right.
Yeah, he's a little busy trying to stay alive.
Understandable.
So, you all hear the flapping. So, Envizal and Sharkbait hear the flapping of wings to the south, from deeper within the forest, and you see what appears to be some type of
What the
bay hippogriff, and it's got
That's
a rider.
Oh no.
Who is it?
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh god, it's the
Single
police.
rider wearing Verdant Ire garb. You guys rolled high enough on your perceptions to easily hear and see that one. It seems to be coming for you guys. And let me just go ahead and put them on the map now that we're at their hidden initiative and their turn. And it comes flying by, and it makes a series of attacks, it seems, with your 18 and with your 20, Echo and Anvasal. You guys can see that it's got something akin to Buster Call strapped to both sides of the Fey.
Yo!
Sharkbait. Because it didn't feel like building the weapons damage profile into this character. Can you just roll me 2 Buster Call attacks?
Yep. 2 busters coming up.
So that's enough to hit both of these little buddies, as it literally does a strafing run down at this vine monster buddy.
Let's absolutely go.
And let's see if the thorn vine can pull off this reaction, because it's got some good reach. It can reach kind of high. Ooh, that
Would you
does
imagine?
hit the hippogriff.
Oh, holy crap!
Oh no!
Wow. Wow. So
we just
that's
this
not enough to kill it.
Sent into orbit.
This Verdant Ire person continues flying. And the Fey hippogriff does not.
Hey, donate for the water!
Oh shit.
Oh no.
We'll find out what happens in their turn.
Could you imagine though?
Yeah, that would be
It'd be
funny.
a little funny.
Oh my god. Let me just actually get them on the board here. Okay. All right, so we are at Orin. Orin tries to finish this last little buddy. Let's see if he can do it. Yes, and it's dead. Finally! And he latches on with the lash and he just starts stomping on it. Everybody's stomping on it. The Shroud's stomping on it. Anvizal's stomping on it.
Yeah, Anvizal's stomping it.
It's like that scene from Starship Troopers where all the kids at the school are stepping on the cockroaches.
They're squishing. Yeah. I'm doing my part. I was thinking the JoJo just stomping.
Oh, yeah. Anvizal, I will remind you, you have a feat for this.
Yep. Yes, I do.
You know what I'm talking about?
I mean...
Check thine self or suffer ye gat.
Yep, the Natty Ratty Mark II.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. I'll mark it down as a cool point.
No, I'm talking about... Let me rephrase. I should have been more clear.
Oh?
This boss is one slingshot away from possibly earning yourself a cool point.
Oh, well...
I think if I remember, it's if you kill something big with your slingshot.
You mean when I kill it, I'm absolutely gonna go for the sling. Kobe! 21!
Oh yeah, it hits!
Yo.
4?
Oh no, it had 5 HP. Crap!
What? No way!
Sorry, I thought you had it in you.
So did I. I literally rolled the lowest I could for that. That's funny. Although I will say, I've still almost never missed a sling shot, which is hilarious to me.
The only one you missed was like, it didn't matter. Like it was for something simple.
You know, Shroud, buddy.
No.
He's just gonna cry. There we go. Let's fuck go.
Bori, you got
All right,
1
Bori.
HP or something?
Pop.
Oh, so dude, you. Fuck. Okay. Technically, by rules, okay. It dies, but it does have one last little buddy. You punch through this thing like it's Kung Pao, and you grab what feels like some type of sinister heart, and you pull it out, and give me a nature check.
24.
24. So
That's crazy.
you've never personally met a druid or a dryad, or just you can tell there are some personal belongings in this sinister core of this creature that look like they belong to a lot of forest folk. Like, one's like a very ornate wooden mask that now has like black veins like pulsing on it. One of them is like a carved wooden horse, and then there's some other effects. And then there's hearts. Pulsing, beating hearts wrapped up around these personal effects with like veins and stuff, and it's all just with this one meaty core surrounded by like rib bones and thigh bones. And
I do not like that.
You grab that, and it's ready to be squished cinematically in your hand, unless you do something different.
Puts it in a jar.
Borge, he has it in one hand. He'll just hover his other hand over top of it and just crush it with telekinesis.
That's cool.
Cool. All right. Echo, the big beast is slain. His little brother survives. And yeah.
Not for long.
Please. Echo, please.
Roll again.
Yeah.
Echo, please.
So Echo, it's its turn again.
It's just kind of it's small. Use a smaller target. You know what I'm saying? It's moving a lot. The sun is in my eyes.
It's single attack. 21.
I can't
11 piercing.
It beat the crap out of you before you could end it.
You'll have that.
Orin's like, Jesus Christ! And he pulls his bow out. Die! This thing had like assumed a semi like humanoid pose with the skull on top, and it was starting to try to absorb you, Bori. It was like wrapping itself around you and trying to clasp its tentacles behind you. And then Orin just starts picking it off of you, dude. It is dead.
Yay!
And so the combat initiative, whatever, goes to the Verdant Ira warrior that was flying, and this hippogriff actually puffs away, just like your Vesper wings did, and appears right underneath of it, right before it impacts, and it manages to avoid a collision.
So cool. Yo, we got hummingbirds.
Wouldn't have been able to do that if that had been dead, though. Or if it wasn't dead.
Wait, we got hummingbirds when they... Yeah, you know what? It's fine.
Yeah.
I guess we're not part of the Royal Army. That makes sense.
Remember, this thing's more akin to like a warthog,
it's a warmount.
an A10 warthog. You guys have the scout speeders.
Yes, we do, which is very, very handy.
Well, some of you have the scout speed.
Cries.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But Bori, you are you looking a little rough there, bud?
There's blood all over him. Not really.
Yeah.
Metagame knowledge. Bori is at 16 out of 63.
Yeah, I'm gonna top him off a little bit, you know.
Thanks, Echo.
A little gas in the tank, you know what I'm saying?
Every little bit helps.
Right. So this this Fey Hippogriff rider circles around once, twice, wags its wings, wags its wings at you guys, and begins to descend for a landing nearby.
We should go.
No. We should hear him out.
I should not be here for this conversation.
Ambazal goes back behind his trusty rock and hides.
He helped us.
Bori hides behind the rock too.
You guys are scared of the Verdant Ire for nothing. These guys are great. just your friendly neighborhood national park.
As he comes up and just shoots you in the chest with a Glock.
Yeah.
Bori, make me a stealth check for hiding.
Yep.
Oh, I'd happily do a stealth check too.
18.
Who wants to actively try to hide right now?
Me.
Not Echo.
9.
Oh.
Poorly. I'm hiding poorly. Ambazal's got that big dumb hat. Dang it.
That's really funny.
Bori's skin is like a gray color, like iron. So like he's just pressed up against the stone and he's semi blending in.
Okay. All right. Bori, you feel like you're in a good spot. Anvizal, you're feeling great. You
Yep. Yep.
You'll never find me here. All right. This Verdant Ire warrior walks up to you all. And they remove their helmet, which you've never seen a Verdant Ire warrior do. And
it's dead. No.
Yeah.
By the way, Echo's got the confidence of like a white man in a well-to-do suburb. He's like, "How do you do, officer?"
Oh man. Incredible.
Damn it. Echo is meant to be here.
Ambazal
has the confidence of not a white man. And ooh, all right.
If anybody has that, that's Bori right now. He's running.
This is who you see whenever they take off their helmet.
I'm so excited. Oh no, she's on.
Oh well, hello there. Ossifer.
Ossifer.
Orin's gonna catch you lacking. No.
No, you would never do that.
She looks at you all.
Oh.
Glad you're all safe. And kind of gives you all a cursory look and sees Orin. And runs up to Orin. Gives him an over the arm hug.
Oh.
And a smooch.
Murdered.
Orin's secret GF?
And Orin, you can roll me perception, Echo.
Okay. I'm perceiving. Natural 20.
Wow, yes you are. Is that plot?
It is a lore roll.
That makes a lot of sense. I don't know what it is. You need to chill.
Orin looks genuinely surprised at he looks like someone would look if a random stranger came up to them and kissed them passionately.
Yeah, very passionately.
Echo's gonna be like, "Oh, you two know each other?"
She pulls back. looks at his eyes, and then takes a step back. I'm sorry. I thought I knew you. You don't have the eyes of Oberyn.
Oh
and
no,
she just
she's into bad
looks
boys!
at the rest of you all, like, I'm sorry. And just, I'm gonna say
Wait. No, you mess with Oberyn?
Girl, you...
When was there more than Oberyn? That's what I'm a little confused about.
What do you mean, when was there more than Oberyn? When was there... what?
Just, she looks at the setting sun, which is very setting. In fact, it's dusk. The sun actually set during this fight, with the way the hours added up and the encounters added up. She looks concerned. We can't be out here near the Vale at night. I don't know where you're headed, but we cannot be outside at night.
Why? Good.
Oh, we're actually headed to the burrow. I think we're...
Roll me a perception check.
15.
A 15. Well, you don't need to roll too high because she has taken like 3 steps towards you, and she's in your business. And with your 15 perception, she smells good. Like the sweat glistening off of her broad shoulders, it smells alluring. She's very alluring. And she just looks at you for a long time. The boy from the burrow. You're...
No, not you too.
The friend.
Huh?
Your Echo.
What? Yes. Who are you?
How do you know the two of them and they do not know you? And Bori like pokes his head out from behind the rock.
Bori, roll me a perception check with advantage.
19.
With a 19, you notice that she too has a blue mark of paint on her face in the same pattern as yours.
Oh. She done fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Or she or she got fucked, one or the other.
Yeah.
And so your question was, how do you know Echo when Echo doesn't know you?
How do you know the two of them when they don't know you?
She looks around, sees that it's getting dark. I can answer your question. Can I do it on the way? We need to find a safe place to reside. And she starts, like, looking like she's thinking of where can you guys go. I didn't expect that the folk that I saved would be you. And she just, like, kind of motions to you two, Echo and Oberyn. I think we need to talk. And she just is in deep thought. There's an old verdant iron lodge, a cabin, so to say, nearby. It hasn't been used in some time, but I'm sure it's still there because I used to serve there, back when I was part of the Verdant Ire. We could seek shelter there. We cannot be caught outside at night. The veil will consume us. You obviously don't know what's going on here.
No. Yes, please take us to your hut.
Echo's like, hut? I like, hut? Your hut.
Probably want to go there.
Echo, buddy.
He's like, wow, you're inviting me to your place so soon? Wow, at least buy me dinner first. Dang.
And so, with that, she directs you all to the south as the sun has set and it's getting darker. Let's just do a quick map change. She dismisses her hippogriff. She looks at you, Bori. You gonna make it?
Whoa!
I got a little fucked up there, but yeah, I'll make it. I'm good. The hell was that thing?
It's a local. Well, it was locals. I don't think they're doing too hot anymore.
I don't think
What
so
do you
either.
mean, locals? What locals?
Locals?
Would it?
Well, druids are pretty obsessed and hyperfixated. And when they lose, it doesn't always end well here.
How
She just kind of looks back.
Would it be for me to take some of the bones?
Oh,
He's going.
I don't need
Dude.
that thing
Like,
reanimating.
I don't even think she cares at this point. She is.
Ebzal's just out shopping right now. He's like, this should be enough.
So just doing a quick run, quick target run.
Yep.
Roll me just a safe Constitution check to catch up with the rest of the group.
Oh, for sure. I got you. That is going to be...
You see how gassed you are. Oh, dude, you're gassed.
6. Yeah, so it's just everybody having polite conversation and Ambasal. He's trying not to interrupt, but he's definitely...
Nice. Right, it's getting pretty dark. Let me just find where I left off at in my doc before I move us.
That's super cool.
Here we go. The cabin.
The cabin in the woods.
Oh, that looks so bad.
No.
Oh.
We're gonna die here.
I was like, actually, are you sure we don't want to sleep outside?
Both of you are being very rude.
Marshmallows.
The big lady invited us to her house.
Thanks. It's so cozy.
How long has it been since you've been here?
Me? Since I last
No.
served with the Verdant Ire. That was close to 50 years ago. I have been, well, not a part of the group for some time. And you guys see that there is a fog, a mist that is drifting into the woods. It's billowing, and it's moving unnaturally, kind of almost like prowling past every tree, moving amorphously from the south, from the direction of the burrow, outward towards you all. And you guys are hours away from the burrow.
Okay, into the cozy cottage we go.
She's got the door
Into the
open
spooky-
for you, just waiting for you guys to go in. I won't hold it open for long. And it's one eye on the fog and one eye on the inside. The wards in this place should keep us safe, relatively. They didn't build things to fail for at least this long. Let us hope.
Or he goes
Nothing to
inside.
it but to do it.
She shuts the door. And the scene changes. Alright, I'm going to take you guys to a black screen bear with me. I will move your tokens. Okay.
Okay. I'll try not to scream.
Oh god.
So cabin looks safe, right?
Yeah, right.
No.
Give
That's
us
what
the
we were
old Airy
saying.
Dark special.
I would call it rustic. I would call it extremely rustic.
I'd call it tetanus.
Oh. Tetanus. All right. Let me get everybody in here. Yeah, Orin. You're Beach Orin. Get out of here.
No, get him in
Yeah,
here.
get Beach Orin out of here.
I would
Give us
feel more
Oberon.
comfortable with Beach
What?
Orin.
You want Beach Orin in here? I mean, I might have
Yeah.
to swap him out, but Beach Orin for now is fine.
Okay, great.
Okay. Ori.
I just feel like he would provide a little bit of comfort and emotional support in these trying times.
Little comfort. You guys enjoying this walk in the woods so far?
I am.
Yes, it's been so nice.
I'm really glad you guys are enjoying it. Let's do a quick check-in while we're here. How we feeling? How much longer we want to play tonight? I'm good.
I'm the big tireds.
I'm actually a little tired this week. I'm on my tail end of finals.
Okay.
Oh. Good luck.
So we
it's
have
just this next week.
a
I'm
couple
so close.
options. We're in a really great spot if we want to stop, but we're also at a great spot if you guys want to get a lay of this spooky cabin, just so that you know what you're getting into next session and don't have to do it next session. So, what do you guys want to do?
I kind of think it would be fun to fully explore this cabin next session.
I think so too. Yeah. Not having to rush through it. Actually get to fully interact.
Okay. Well then, tune in next time.
Also gives me more time to think of questions for what is her name? Nisara?
Yep. Nisara.
You start out next session. What's her name?
Great question.
How do you spell that, by the way?
Great question. With an N?
Great question.
Give me a
I'll
second.
never tell.
It's Nysssaria.
Nice.
Sorry, yeah.
I was 2 letters in and already biffed it. Glad I asked.
Nice.
You'll have that. Great. So,
all right.
I'm very excited.
So we'll end on this cliffhanger. Where is the cliffhanger? 1 second. I'm panicking. She turns to you all. Do not believe anything in the fog. Don't look at it. Don't follow the voices. And whatever you do, don't leave the cabin.
This is where you brought us to rest? No.
She's like, shrugs.
Yeah.
Where else would we go? I'm not from here. I rode a flying horse here. But she offers you the door.
I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that. I personally would prefer to be in your expert care. I will shut my mouth now. And he takes a step back.
Unless anyone has any burning questions they want to ask her. If folks are tired, I don't want to encroach. I'm okay with stopping early if you guys want to stop early. But anyone have anything they want to ask her right now that they can't wait till next session?
Ori just has one question. What is this veil, this fog that is encroaching on everything, causing all of this?
1 week ago, the town known as the Burrow disappeared in this fog. And the fog has only been spreading.
That's...
That is not good.
No, it doesn't sound good.
That's interesting because that's exactly where we need to go. Oh.
She just shakes her head incredulously at you. Why? It's what she asks.
That's a great question. It's a bit of a tale, bit of a long story. Let's just say I have family there. All right, let's just leave it.
It's
at that.
about family.
But both
Your
Echo
family.
and Orin have family there.
She just
And
looks
she's
at
like,
Orin.
who's Orin?
Or Oberyn, who you know as Oberyn.
Sorry, Oberyn.
Orberin.
And just... You're gonna have to explain that one to me. But that's okay. I'm sure we'll have time. And I was going to say something. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. She looks at you, Echo.
Oh, heck.
Echo, there's a chance that both of your parents, your mom and your dad, there's a chance that they've died in that fog and have become the Mistwalkers.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Amazol perks up Mistwalkers.
Just another thing that you'll find on the other side of that door tonight if this cabin is not to your liking.
Fascinating.
Is that
Roll
something
me a perception check. Look out the window.
Yeah.
And then what were you saying?
Heck
Faith?
yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, is that a permanent affliction?
No! I got a 6. Amazol's like, it's really foggy.
That is an 8 as
I
well.
wish I could
Echo.
tell you. Matter of fact is, if I've ever saw one, I couldn't tell you. And Amazol, as you look out into the mist, you see little tufts of clouds moving, like the clouds are disturbed.
That's so cool. Amazol's got those like spine tinglies, like, ugh.
And you can see that there's just
It's just bad.
Going around the cabin. Around the cabin.
Oh.
And there's multiple.
So I'm not saying that... Yeah. You wouldn't have it. That's... Sorry, forgive me. I almost said something very strange.
When don't you ever say anything strange?
I like to think of myself as the level-headed one. Thank you very much. Adjusts his captain's hat.
I
that
like
he's
you did
still
like 30
literally a
seconds of
mimic.
hemming and hawing. You're like,
Yes.
forgive me. That was uncouth.
Yeah, forgive me. I lost composure.
Says the one wearing a hat that was connected to a mimic ship.
Yes, and who was it who got us out of that mimic ship, mostly in one piece? Tip's
Boy.
hat.
I would like to think that it was a group venture.
It definitely was, which is
Ori made
why...
sure we didn't die. We almost jumped into like acid on purpose. Well, not on purpose.
On purpose! Can lack of leg day be considered on purpose? Is that true?
Yeah.
By Calgully standards, it is. No.
So, Nassaria just kind of chuckles. You all seem traveled. I'll see if the Verdant Ire had any coffee stocked. And, roll me perception check.
Heck yeah. No, I got 20!
Ooh.
For Echo.
In for Bori.
So, Echo, and Anvisal, you both can tell there's a lot of dust caked on the floor of this cabin. Lot of dust. But
Well,
there are footprints in that dust.
oh good.
Maybe not brand new, but there are footprints.
You,
We might not be alone in here. Keep your eyes and ears open.
You said the last time you came in here was about 50 years ago?
Haven't needed to stay in this shithole. A day passed that I had to.
Huh. So are those yours? Points to the footprints.
She holds up her boot and just looks at it, looks down. No.
Echo, those are old, but I don't think those are 50 years old.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. Good.
So out of curiosity, does a physical dwelling thwart the Mistwalkers typically? Would having a physical space interposed between, is that something that we could use as protection?
What you are seeing is you are seeing the mist being repelled by shimmering wards around the Verdant Ire outpost.
Definitely doesn't have anything to do with the house itself. So, in the morning, I would love, if you'd be a dear, can I investigate those wards before we leave?
They're not my wards anymore.
Oh.
She just gives you a
All right.
shrug.
Nice.
I don't think it's going to be a short night. I think we are in for quite the evening.
I have one last question.
I will answer that question. Give me perception checks again, everyone.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
Because she's looking at the wards.
Ooh.
18 for Echo.
3 for Bori.
Let's see here.
Echo.
Give me a second.
What's Annie gonna get?
It is. Let's see.
Echo.
How'd I roll? No.
These wards might not make it to the morning.
No.
Yes.
No.
He starts sweating a little nervously. He's like,
What
I
is
don't
it,
know
buddy?
much about magic, but is that one flickering?
What?
I'm sorry, did you say flickering? Oh.
No.
Yeah.
That's classic mana burnout. You
You
see that after a while if you don't have proper maintenance.
If we kick it, will it restart?
Definitely do not kick it, it will shatter.
No.
That's not how magic works. No. What?
Oh, sorry. Just usually when things are broken, I just kick it and it works better.
Echo, please never.
Please no.
What I was going to say for that atrocity that you just spout out, is I could try and repair them, but I'm not terribly keen on that.
I don't think we have the time for that.
High stakes repair.
Mm-hmm.
Very high
You have
stakes
literally
repair.
no idea what you're working with.
I have no idea what I'm working with, but damn, if I'm not gonna figure it out, like, I recognize some of these lines.
So this cabin, just as just kind of a closing description, this cabin has not been maintained for probably 50 years. The roof is collapsed in several areas. The walls are covered in moss of many, many colors. Red moss, black moss, green moss, the normal moss.
Ooh.
Some of the beams are rotten. You can see the wood is not doing too good. Some of the quote unquote bones of the house are showing, and yeah, it's got this heavy smell of damp iron and mildew, and of course the floorboards creak.
Good.
And one final thing. There's at least 2 portraits of every dark woodlight in this room. I don't know why that's important, but there's like 2 portraits of him in here in like different like battle poses.
Nice.
Are they looking at me? Are his eyes looking at me in the portraits? Because I feel like they're probably looking at me. Like I
roll me. I don't know. Roll me a perception.
Does all detect magic? Question mark.
That's an 8.
Oh, they're definitely looking at you, Echo.
No, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I also have I have a question about our surroundings.
Sure.
About the footprints specifically.
Okay.
What directions are they going in?
They're going inside. They're going the way that you guys are about to walk through this door.
So what you're saying is they're only going inside.
That's what it looks like.
So there's no exit footprints.
It's one set of footprints.
Sick, dog.
That go in.
A little stressed.
And
maybe it's just really comfortable.
I'm a little stressed.
Maybe there's an exit. You don't know.
Sure. Yeah.
They just went out the back door.
Yeah, back.
No. I don't like it. Okay, great. Excellent.
It feels like a pretty good spot to end it on. What do you guys think?
That's a spooky spot to end it on. It'd be cheeky, GM, but I'm super here for it.
I'm very excited.
Why would it be cheeky?
Because it's so ominous.
Oh, it's ominous. Oh, yes, it's very cheeky.
Very cheeky.
It's lost. It's lost.
That was good. It's very good. I like that spot.
All right. Well, let's tell the world our story. Let them know. No matter what happens in the next couple hours in game, we need the world to know what happened in this cabin tonight. Who was I playing with tonight?
That's intense. Hello, everyone. Good day to the. I was playing. I'm Aludriea. Little melty brain. Thank you for your patience. I was playing Anvizol Erlenor. My brain feels how Anvizol looks all the time.
Incredible.
Chronically run down.
Weird. Oh, that's great. All right.
I played Bori Krios, and he immediately is regretting coming to this damn forest.
Bori Threos for all the 3 HP you have.
Hey.
There's invisible shit running around this haunted cabin, and you're like, so glad I have 10 HP.
Yeah. All right. And to conclude, I'm Sharkbait, and I was playing Echo, who is really having a time. He's having a time.
Nice.
He's here for the plot.
Always here for the plot.
He's here for the plot.
Good stuff, guys.
Very fine plot.
It's the twin plots. I really enjoy when we get like a parallel plot A real set of two plot